Back again. Evil. What a nightmare. Alright, gotta get these bluff rolls up. I am the no Dashii. I guess I'll be back. Yo!
You are the no Dashii.
Yep, wonderful.
The minion are Tom and Andreas.
Okay.
Your bluff are Flowergirl, Philosopher, and the Sage.
Thank you. So, my bluff rolls are Flowergirl, Philosopher, and Sage. Have two minions that I don't normally talk to. Can mark them. Tom. And the no Dashii, so I poison Lynn and Ned. Don't know what they are. Can't Fangu jump. So I basically have to sit pretty for the whole game. It's going to be rough. Figure out what I'm bluffing. The problem is I can't really talk to my minions because I don't talk. Yeah, it's rough. So I'm almost convinced. I'm almost inclined to not talk to them. I think I'm going to watch, and I'll probably try to talk to one of them after they talk to each other. That's what I think I should do. If there's the pit hag, I could potentially get pit hagged out. But the problem is, yeah, I don't know that any of us are experienced. Wonderful. Alright, let me figure out what bluff I want to use. Okay, so the bluffs I can have are the Flowergirl. The Flowergirl is pretty simple. Each night you learn if the demon voted today. It's a super helpful roll. However, your information starts to pinpoint people and can be problematic because you're basically committing to a trail that you then are stuck with. And so it's great. You pick a decoy or whatever. That's fine. But you'll notice that things fall apart. You'll be like, actually, your information says that nobody. Now, and I could claim it's poisoned information. You must be sitting next to no Dashii. Or I am. I don't know. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't like Flowergirl. Next one's the Philosopher. So I could claim that I was the Philosopher and that I changed myself into any character, and then that character became drunk. Oh, but it has to be a good character, so you cannot change into an evil character. If I could figure out what Lynn or Ned are, then I could bluff their roll. I could say I was the Philosopher, picked. But the problem is, yeah. So if I do Philosopher, I think I'm just going to listen carefully. And try to pick Lynn or Ned. Say I picked it night 0. The problem with that is that I don't know that it's going to work out. I'm not planning to talk to any of my minions today. This is a mess. Artist. Okay, sorry, the last thing is the Sage. The Sage is super obvious. So I feel like the safest one is the Flowergirl, unless I can get lucky and get enough information to do the Philosopher. So the thing about the Philosopher is if I pick Ned or Lynn, I know that they are legitimately poisoned. But that might also be suspect if they figure out they're both poisoned. And I don't know what their role is, so it'd depend on what information comes out. Also, like, there's certain roles that you'd want to change into and certain roles you wouldn't want to change into. You wouldn't want to change into the Clockmaker. The Dreamer's good. like the Snake Charmer, but I don't think I would ever want to change into the Snake Charmer. The Mathematician's good. Flowergirl's good. We could do that I Philosophered into the Flowergirl. I could also sit on Philosopher. That's the thing. Everything is so flexible. Like I could play the Philosopher that I picked day one and just hope for the best, or I could try to suss out. So I think Philosopher's a good one to sit on. Also, I could claim that I was the Philosopher and I changed into the Flowergirl because I didn't hear about it. And then the Flowergirl can claim that they're drunk. It's a mess. I like Oracle. Town Crier's not bad. Savant I hate. Seamstress. That's not bad. Just only get information once.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my.
Well, everybody's quiet.
We're not supposed to talk until Nam says we can.
We're waiting on
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lynn is here, but her camera is off. So okay, let me write down the one. Everyone. Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is the first day of a 12-player game of Sects and Violet. So you have 10 minutes for this for whispering. Starting now, and you can visit me. I would stay here for most of the time, so you could, if you want to talk to me, and you could
Yes.
also juggle at any time if you want to do so in the main chat. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. When everyone's come back, so you have to wait. If you want to juggle, you have to wait when everyone's come back. Okay. But you can visit me. I will stay here most of the time if you want to talk to me. Okay. I will open the room now. You have 10 minutes.
You want to talk first,
I
Yahoo?
want to talk. No, I want to talk to Chris. You're my neighbor.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Steven Yahoo, you want to talk?
Sure.
Anyone want to talk?
All right, we can talk if you want
Edgar,
to. If you want me to listen,
your,
Jason,
your
that's fine.
waterfall
My room or
of dirty
yours?
laundry.
So, welcome to the most confusing game ever.
Yeah, dude, it is very confusing.
So, what should we talk about? Rose? Who you?
I don't know.
I can say that I'm the bottom half, kind of like the lower bottom half, because I thought it was 13 rolls. So I'm
Yeah, I
the.
can also claim bottom half. And for clarity's sake, there are 13 rolls. I count the 7th roll as either top or bottom. I'm not claiming.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to write that down.
I'm also gonna write it down for you because I have a sheet now because.
Yeah, so when did you find out about this game? Like, where did you watch? Are you a Dice Tower watcher?
Yeah, but I think you messaged me as well.
I
Or was it
messaged
for
you.
another
No,
game?
what I mean is like in general the game Blood on the Clocktower, because you're new-ish, and I'm just curious, like
I
what
think
it
it was
is that brought you to this madness.
I think it was from the. I think it was from the Dice Tower, and now I regret it.
I don't believe that for a second.
I know. I tried to get out this trial, but I keep coming back.
Dude, Yeah. Well, I
You
told
might-
you it gets more complicated from here, and then once you're a master of all 3 scripts, then you can start doing custom scripts, and there is no end to how idiotic it gets.
Do you know the video games? I forgot the names of the. It's kind of like at Anthology. You have like Man of Medan and A Little Hope. You should look that up. Those are very good horror games for the consoles, and I think there's also on. And there's one part that a person tried to get out of town and it goes back at the same place. That was so creepy. It reminds me of this village. But it's gonna be hard to share information, to be honest.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the tricks in this game. So the original script kind of gives you, it gives you a little bit of a lot of different things, and then they're all developed. So for the most part, you've experienced everything to some degree, but it's just amplified. So
I don't
what,
have. Wait, by the way, I will share with you. I don't have any information. I can get some information, but not right now.
yeah, I currently don't have any information. Also, um, I might get information at some point.
Okay. Okay. That is interesting. Okay, so I will try to talk to some other people, see what I can dig up.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I still want to ask him something.
Hey.
Hey! It's just me, you, and Blake. Nam
Oh,
is
Blake is
gone,
here.
everybody's gone.
I'm
Yeah.
not even really here. No. I'm
He's a
muting
ghost.
myself. Yeah.
He's
I'll
been
just
a
go
ghost
ahead.
before.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure people explore Michael's hole. That's it.
I don't.
God. Is this Blood on the Clocktower Triple X edition or something? I don't know.
All right.
don't
Who
think
should I
this
talk
is
to
being
next?
recorded, yeah.
Edgar or Yahoo?
Yay, Chris, you want to talk?
Yeah, I'll talk to you, and then I'll talk to a Yahoo next if he's still here.
Okay, I will.
Jason's admitting himself.
I will join you.
All right. Mine's at the very bottom.
I need to be made co-host again.
Yes, I already did it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Yahoo, you want to talk next?
Sure.
Okay, my room or yours?
It doesn't matter.
You decide.
Okay, I am gonna go to my room because it's the top one.
Hi.
Hey.
So, how are you feeling about this game?
Well, I'm feeling like there are a lot of new players, and they're all about to have their worlds rocked.
Yeah. I don't want to die during the day.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I don't want to die during the day either.
Okay. You
Yeah.
want to
So
die?
I do top half, bottom half. Does that work for you?
I'm bottom half.
Okay. I am also bottom half. How's your search for outsiders going? I'd imagine that doesn't work as well in the script.
I'm not searching for outsiders.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Do you not do that in the Sects and Violet script?
Oh no, come on, no way. Because then people will be like, he's a Fangu if he's searching for outsiders.
That
No
is
way.
true.
We're searching outsiders.
I
I
was
mean,
just
these are
curious.
newbies. Maybe they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe the newbies wouldn't
Go to
pick
all the
up on it,
newbies and
but
ask them if they're outsiders.
yeah. But no, I don't go searching for outsiders in this script.
Or any script with a
Eventually
Fangu.
we'll find out. Eventually we'll find out if we have 1, 2, or 3. But for now, it doesn't matter. Outsiders die more.
Okay.
Until they die, there's no reason. Or at least that's the way I always feel with this script.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not the Fangu, but I'm not going to ask about outsiders regardless.
Okay.
So
what do you do on day 1 in this, just out of curiosity?
we killed someone.
No, well, no. What I'm
Because
saying is, I'm just curious what because you had like a very focus on outsiders for day 1. I'm just curious if there's like an alternate thing that you do, or do you? I mean, killing someone, sure.
Oh, it depends on my role. And in this case, my role is very passive for now, so I don't have much to go on yet. If I run into someone who has information, I might pinpoint someone.
Okay.
Until then, I'm
I think
passive.
that I would like to talk to more people because of my situation. So, unless there's...
Is your situation different than my situation?
Well, I don't know. We're all playing this game. It's just that I would like to have ears to different people.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
I did kind of hear what you were saying. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't talked to, I don't know. I guess, Ned, you're fairly.
Yahoo, I didn't talk to you yesterday. You screwed me over twice.
Okay.
You want to tell me whether you want to do it again today?
Did you just say I didn't get to talk to you yesterday? There's only been 1 day so far.
Yesterday's game.
Yesterday's game.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm driving and I know
time's up. I'm sorry.
Day 1.
I'm closing
said 5
right
minutes.
now.
The rooms are closed.
Yeah, it's more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, I only allow 8 minutes. So, but I think it's too short for a Zoom game. So allowing 10 minutes.
So is the time up or not?
So now I'm allowed more time for discussion, more time for whisper. So most likely our game, if our game go to the final 3, would most likely longer than a normal game.
Anybody else want to talk? I see
It's
more
already
people.
over.
Like,
Oh, it's already over. Okay.
once it closed.
Wait, do you
Yeah.
want you need more time? I could give you 5 more minutes because it's the beginner game. Okay, I think it would do that. I will give you 5 more minutes.
5 more
For the-
minutes?
Yeah, for the first night, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't mind either. Anybody want to talk?
Chris, do we want to rejoin since we got cut off?
No, I think we got had enough there at the end. I think
Okay.
for today.
I think I know what you were going to say. Anyway.
So Andreas, did you want to talk?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Who said that?
All right.
Did
Just
anybody
5 more
say-
minutes.
Who are you going to talk to me?
Whisper.
Dude, it's my worst nightmare.
Is it?
So I waited until I saw you and Tom had talked, so I can get Tom's information and yours.
Yeah, he's the Seronovus. And I'm the pit hack.
I am the no Dashii.
Okay.
And it'd probably be best if I don't talk to Tom immediately.
Yeah.
So if you want to relay that to him, I am taking Philosopher as my bluff roll, and I'm giving you Sage and Flowergirl. So if you could tell me which one you're going to take, and then let Tom know which one he gets, so that I know what you're bluffing.
Okay, Sage and Flowergirl.
Flowergirl learns if the demon voted
Yeah.
yesterday. Sage, when they die, they learn 2 players. One of them is the demon. Sage is
Okay.
not a good demon bluff roll. However, if we want to pit hag, so that somebody else is the demon, potentially, like I could take Sage. I don't know who the best demon is. Like I was the demon yesterday. I don't know if that hurts me or not.
Okay, what I know is that Tom already gave to Lynn like a 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Gave her the Crux, the Seamstress, and the Philosopher.
Okay. Well, that's a problem because I am taking Philosopher.
Yeah, and he made Lynn mad about being the Flower Girl today.
Okay, so how do we want to reconcile that? Let me look at what the role situation is, if I can fix this. So Flower Girl is top half, Sage is bottom half. I could take Sage, but then probably at some point I would want the pit hag to change one of the other people into the demon. Like that would be the way to play that. Because if I take Sage, people are going to say that's the obvious bluff roll.
Okay.
So I'll take Sage, that's fine.
Okay.
And then Tom gets Philosopher, which is good.
And I do the
because
Flower Girl. I can run with like a double claim with Lynn.
Well, it's not really a double claim because she'll say that you can claim that you were Sarah Novist after today, just not today. So you're not like stuck with it the whole game.
Yeah, but I might get to talk to her today and like can be a little bit suspicious about her in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm the no Dashii, so she's poisoned, which is also good.
Perfect.
Because she gets information every day. Now the problem with that, I would like to find out if Ned is an information role, because it's not good if they're both information roles, because then that makes it super obvious.
Yeah.
So what did you say she was?
She was either the Clocktower, the Clockmaker, artist, or Flower Girl. Those were the 3 she gave.
But sorry,
she has
say
to
that
be mad
again.
about the Flower Girl.
Say it again. Clockmaker?
Clockmaker, artist, Flower Girl.
So you think she's Clockmaker or artist?
Yeah, these are the other 2 they gave.
Sure. He says
okay, I will try to talk to her now.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Cheers.
I guess. It's very hard the first night.
By the way, I just got a message from Ada, actually.
Okay, what did she say?
She said her connection went down. They had strong wind and rain.
Yes.
Hope to play next time, and thanks you for the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's too bad.
Lynn, do you want to talk?
Chris?
Yeah, come to my room.
I just want to know if Ada is
Okay, only 1 minute left, and then I will close the room. Does anyone want to talk to me?
Chris A, do you want to talk?
Yep, sure.
Sure. My room, it's the top.
Edgar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hello.
I'm assuming this is your first non-trouble brewing game?
No, this is my second S&V.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I played once before and yeah, Candice will back me up on that. So.
Well, I'm not asking, I'm not expecting you to lie about that. I'm always curious at people's like level of knowledge. We have 30 seconds. So I'll just tell you quickly, I am bottom half because we ran out of time.
Yep, I'm middle. I'll say that.
Like middle third?
Middle third, yeah.
Sure. Anything else that's pertinent?
I do find information
Instead of, I'm trying to use my phone.
Nam, can we chat really quick?
Shit.
No, we're out.
Andreas?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, you closed it?
FG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, welcome back, everyone. First of all, This is not the time to juggle. First of all, if anyone want to talk to me, you can do so anytime during the day, even during nomination or during voting, I guess. But it's ideally for you to do that now. Anyone want to talk to me?
Yeah, me.
Okay, go to my
And
room.
me.
Okay, after Michael and then Chris. Okay,
And then I want to talk as well. I'll be third.
Okay, then Edgar. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'll talk Michael first.
We just sit here.
Edgar
Yeah,
can
we're
go
not
second.
supposed to go into whispers because
Oh.
yeah, we're just waiting for
Okay.
them to do their
Okay.
things.
Never mind. I won't talk to Yahoo then because he had some important information he was going to give me.
Is it the demon bluffs?
But for me,
That
it
would be
doesn't matter
nice.
if I go third or second. I don't mind.
What if it's fourth or last?
Don't mind either.
Oh, okay. I'm just clarifying because you were very clear that it could be either second or third, but there was a lot of ambiguity on last and fourth.
Has anybody heard of an evil twin? Good twin?
A twin?
Oh,
a twin
I don't
twin?
think
Chris, you're next.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
I haven't heard
Chris,
about a
my
twin,
room.
so I'm assuming there's
All right.
none.
That's fair. I haven't heard about it either. So
Which means there's two of which Serenova's pit hag, which is bad. But
yeah, that sucks.
it is what it is.
So which one are you, Jason?
None of them.
I don't know that the twin is actually better because, like, it's an alternate, like, end game condition.
There's a lot of end game conditions in this one.
Well, no,
but
the evil.
thing about the twin is at least we know one of the minions right away. Now we gotta figure things out.
Well, between two, but you can't kill one of them. Like, that's the problem.
Not straight away, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it is okay to talk, like, here. It's just.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because there's new people.
I just have a rules question because I forgot. What are the demon bluffs?
Hey, Edgar, you're next.
Okay, I will join your room.
Ayahu, can you please help me?
I think that you need to ask Nam that tonight.
No, because I wrote on the trouble brewing stuff that the imp receives bluff rolls.
You mean how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, so how it works is that the demon is told 3 rolls that are not in the game.
Yeah.
And then they're told who their minions are. And so the minions are not told what the bluff rolls are. So the demon has to visit the minions to tell them what the bluff rolls are. The demon is given 3 out of play rolls.
Okay.
Hey, Yahoo, which demon are you?
I'm starting to think Egner's a demon.
He might be. But just in case, Yahoo, which demon are you?
Chris, why? Which minion are you?
I'm the pit hag. Now I just need to know your demon roll.
Okay, so you can switch me into a more powerful one?
Yes.
Clearly, Chris is the Cerenovus. Clearly.
Or maybe
Cerenovus or a Cerenova?
there should be
Cerenovi.
there should be a good Cerenovus that makes people mad about being minions.
That would be great. So, are you the Vigamortis,
hold
Nodashi,
on.
Vortex, or Fengu?
Jason, do you want to talk to me?
Me? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot
Anyone
you needed
else?
that for your
Anyone else want to talk to me?
Nope. Good.
Okay.
I already
And
talked to you,
Thursday.
Nom, so I'm good.
Okay. Yes, you. Okay. So you guys have 10 minutes for discussion and nomination starting now, and everyone can start juggling if you want to do so.
I lost my juggle. Damn.
So, wait, Yahoo, which one is it?
We're missing. I'm missing Scotty.
We can talk tomorrow.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm juggling. Give me
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm.
I don't. That's an interesting juggle, Chris.
Yeah,
I thought
it
so.
is. You told me something else about me. So you changed it. Interesting.
I will do whatever it takes, Edgar. Whatever it takes.
Why would you juggle the evil twin?
Because you can't juggle the good twin.
But my point is that there was no evil twin, good twin conversation.
Yes, but when I wrote this all down, except for your role, I didn't know about that yet, and I forgot to change it.
Oh, okay.
So yes, that one is wasted.
Well,
that was my
that's
bad.
rude, Scotty.
No.
Okay.
But you
I
did
had two
fortunately get
guesses.
him as the Fang Goose, so
Okay,
that's good.
so I literally am being called the Dreamer and the Mutant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not either one of those.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we're
Being told the Dreamer and the... Well, I don't even know what you said.
I juggled Jason as
That's the
Fangu.
juggle.
Fangu and Dashii.
Oh, okay.
Vortex.
Holy moly.
I'm not the sweetheart either, Lan.
Are you sure? What about the wit?
Is everybody juggling now? Come on.
Yeah, well, you're
it's a
supposed
cool
to.
thing to do.
That's
All
what
the
you
cool
do.
kids do it.
Do we have any outside?
Well, I'm
Anybody come an
100%.
outsider?
Peer pressure.
I'm 100% weird, so I'm not a cool kid.
That's fair. You can be weird. Weird is cool sometimes too, just not right now.
Yeah. Everyone's a little bit weird.
Yeah, it looks like Chris A has some butterflies flying out of his chin or his cheek.
Yeah, really.
Anybody notice that? And they just his cheek disappears, and here comes a bunch of stuff.
Okay, that's creepy. That is suspicious. Can someone nominated just by someone nominated by that alone?
He's probably bigger mortis, and those are the flies around him.
I think they wrote it wrong. Is it the rigor mortis? So let me see the juggles. Okay, I'm pointed as an evil twin, as a witch. Tries to juggle, but all the balls fall down. So Andres is not a juggler.
There's lots of different ways to do it.
Juggle.
For some reason, everyone's juggling me.
Flowergirl.
Good choice.
Stephen Pithag. Chris
If you're evil, that's unfortunate. But if you're good, that's probably helpful also for you.
Chris
but I'm being
juggler.
juggled as
Adrian
like
Sage.
random crap.
Mathematician.
Well,
I think mine seems
evil
pretty
rolls,
secure.
it kind of clears you if you're not
I'm
evil.
kind of like 50-50. I'm on two people's lists.
On the juggler, do you learn the specifics, or do you
just know how many?
To say, hey, you got 3 right.
Yeah,
that.
You know,
That's all you get is the number.
Okay.
Unless poisoned, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, then everything is out the door.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that Lynn must be the Flower Girl because 2 different people juggled her as the Flower Girl.
Yep.
I feel like I should, like the FBI, have like a board that every time we play this, like string to string theories.
Does that mean I'm the mathematician since 2 people juggled me math? I don't know about that.
2 people did juggle you as mathematician.
Chris,
We'll find out if either one of you really are those roles, or if you guys.
Well, I was having trouble coming up with my 5th, so thanks. I'll juggle you as the mathematician also.
Don't worry. Next time I have a board, I just have to get some strings, and instead of a waterfall, you will see a string-to-string theory board here.
Just so you know, Edgar, your inspiration for your room probably didn't come from your background. He just gives. You're supposed to have a cute background that you come up with based on your.
By the way, I decided because I'm driving, I'm not the juggler, and I'm not going to juggle. I'm not going to waste time trying to type while I drive.
Well, you
I
could.
I don't know how to do a waterfall. I don't know how to do a background, to be honest. Can I just use a
tell
picture?
you sometime when we're not in the game.
Okay.
But if someone wants to juggle me as a juggler to see if I'm the juggler, that's fine also.
That sounds very meta. That sounds very meta.
It's actually not, because if you get a no and you are the juggler, then you know the vortex is in play or you're poisoned.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's not a bad idea.
You can even juggle yourself. That was one of the tips.
Do you want me to put it in the chat for you, Jason?
No, I'm not actually juggling. I'm not
Okay.
the juggler.
All right. Well, I'll cross that off. I know that you're not the
And-
juggler.
Edgar juggling himself, I don't want to talk about.
Okay. That's at least not as specific as someone's.
Yeah, there's
case.
two Chris's.
Yeah, I will fix that.
So, has anybody heard of an outsider? Let's get to finding evil.
No.
I've not heard of an
I've
outsider.
not heard of any, no.
No, not
Damn.
either.
No, but okay, Scotty, we don't ask for outsiders in this game because there could be a Fengu, so that's a bad thing to even ask for.
Yeah, but what is the proof that you have a Fengu in game? So we have to do that first, right?
That's
No,
inaccurate too.
we don't.
No, we don't want to know who they are. I just want to know if there's an. Yeah, I don't want to out any outsiders. I just want to know if we have any.
I've heard of no outsiders, and I doubt any outsiders are going to talk about themselves as outsiders regardless. So let's just skip the outsider conversation because it's never a good conversation in this game.
No, which demon
one
is
to
in play?
three,
That was the most important conversation.
That's how we find the demon.
Yeah.
Well, no?
We
Okay.
figure
Just
out
don't
if
open
info's
them at
right.
all.
If all the info's right, then we know it's a Fengu regardless of outsiders. We don't go looking for outsiders because the Fengu's really bad.
Aw, Steven
didn't
loves
hear
me. I feel
Michael.
so appreciated.
Why?
I wouldn't. He's evil.
I heard through the grapevine that you might be the flower girl.
I think he's the flower girl. Just because
No,
of that.
I'm the flower girl.
Okay, Lynn, why are you saying you're the flower girl to everyone?
I'll come out as
Well,
my
it's in the
character.
chat. Didn't you know?
I'll come out as my character and I'll tell you the info I got.
Oh my goodness.
And then that way you guys can juggle me.
Oh,
Hey,
well, it's too
Lynn,
late. I already juggled.
All right.
Yeah.
Lynn, you told me to guess,
Wait,
and now you're the
hear
flower
this.
girl.
Michael.
Okay, sorry. Just go, Michael.
I'm the artist, and I asked a question to Nam, and the response I got was positive, so it was the correct answer.
Well, what did you ask?
Save it for.
I asked does 1 + 1 = 2, and the answer was yes.
Oh, are you serious?
Well, that means they're Vortex.
Okay, in that case, I feel like we need to nominate Michael regardless. I'm not going to do it because the kid is a witch, but Michael, nominate yourself. Then, if you're really the artist and you really did that to test if you're the artist, then nominate
but he
yourself.
will get. Yeah, but he will get
No, I
information
don't
every
think he
night.
did. He didn't do 1 + 1. Nobody
No,
would.
it's once per game.
Oh, it's once per game. I thought it was.
That's
Okay,
not.
sorry.
That's not
and if you're
entirely
fucking-
useless because
'Cause it
it's
says
the
the
same
Vortex
thing
is
as
not in
juggling
it.
that you're the juggler. Like it proves that there's not a vortex, which is a good thing to know.
Yeah,
However,
that's
So
why I
if
did
that's
it.
the case, then nominate
But I
yourself
could
so you
be
don't have to worry about a
drunk
witch.
from the other one.
yeah. Well, and the other thing is though is that
I could be poisoned
basically,
from the Nadashi.
if what you're saying is
If
true,
you were poisoned,
then there's no reason for you to
would-
not die. Is what I think Jason's saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
so nominate yourself so we don't have to worry about a witch right now, because there could be a witch, and if all these people start nominating, it's bad. So you just got to nominate yourself. If you really did that to test if you were poisoned or drunk, which you're not, if you're saying you got a yes, then you're not poisoned or drunk, which means there's not a Nodashi next to you, and there's no
And your
Vortex.
power is useless the rest of the game if you're not lying.
No, but I can only do it once. I could only do it once, so that's it. My
nominate
power's
yourself.
done.
No,
Nominate
it
yourself
shouldn't
then.
be. Think first about like if anyone has like big suspicion on someone before we kill him just because we can.
No one has
Before we
any
nominate
suspicion.
him.
No one's coming out with suspicion.
I just tried to do it to eliminate at least one of the demons out of the game.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. However, unfortunately, hopefully only one person did something like that because
The only problem is you could be the Vortex and lying to us and trying to get us not to kill. So that's why you need to nominate
is true.
yourself regardless.
yeah,
Well, then
that is
I'll
a good point. That is a good
I'll
point.
nominate myself. How's that?
Hey, Michael, nominating himself. Michael, what's your case? And what's your defense?
Just so I can prove I'm the artist. That's it. And that I'm not an evil character.
Hey,
That's
time for
fair.
permanent information.
So Jason said to prove if you're the vortex, I will point out that he could be a minion and the
technically-
vortex could still be in play, but it is less likely if we kill him because it would be odd for an evil player to want to die immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a Baron.
Exactly.
If someone juggles me, then
I
If they
lost my
just
Too late
juggled
though.
me,
People already juggled. You
It's
kind of would have
too
needed to
late.
say
A lot
that
of
right
people
away.
lost their
Already
seats.
juggled. Hang on, I'm getting my seat again.
And a lot of people lost their seats. I did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in my
People need
seat.
to claim their seats again.
Edgar's not in his seat.
Yeah,
By the
okay.
way, in case we do have a flower girl, we should only have 6 people vote on this. Not all of us. So in
Okay.
case we really have a flower girl and let's just stop bluffing a flower girl, only half of us should vote.
Well, it would be
Why
okay if we
not?
did like 7, because then we could even narrow it down a little more or have it a little higher. But
How do we decide who then?
just vote. Let's just
I'm gonna
whoever
vote.
the first 6
I'm
are.
going to vote in 3, 2 on Michael in 3, 2, 1.
I only see. There we go. There we go. That's 6.
That's 6. That's enough.
Yeah, and the point is, as long as it's half, it doesn't provide any more or less information. So, like, we get a no or a yes, and then we can kind of narrow it down. Either way.
Exactly.
No, let's do 7.
Well, it
Oh,
doesn't.
Chris, that's so evil that you put in the 7th.
Okay.
No, it isn't. A little over half, because now we can narrow it down to 5.
Michael is currently in the Charming Block. Is there any other nomination?
I say no. I say
I nominate we go to bed.
We just say no. It's we don't have to nominate to go to bed. It's just I say no.
No.
Yeah, this too little information.
Okay, you guys have 10 seconds left. Okay. With that, Michael has been is in the Charming Block, and he's executed and die, and the game continue. Everyone. Okay.
Okay.
We go to night 2.
Go to bed.
I need to take co-host. Or no, there's no breakout room. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Chris A.
Everyone.
Hi, Edgar.
Hello.
You evil Fangu.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Chris A died during the night.
Who?
Chris A.
Okay.
And the game continue, everyone. You have 10 minutes to whisper.
So,
Chris A, do you want to talk?
I'd like to talk to Jason.
Yeah,
What?
I was going to talk to Jason, but that's okay.
I want to talk to Chris A. I want to talk to Chris A.
I want to talk to normal Chris.
Okay.
Normal Chris.
Wow.
I'm normal. You hear that, Yahoo? I'm normal.
I want to talk
just
to Chris A.
I needed.
Jason, my room or yours?
I will join you.
Okay.
Your
Jason
room.
talk.
Okay.
Jason, talk to Chris A. But I need advice from you when we're done. When you're done.
From who?
My room, yeah.
Okay, I'll go to your room.
Ned, you
Has
want to
Michael
talk?
returned? There he is.
Ned?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to my
Yeah.
place. It's top room.
Oh.
Michael, do you want to talk?
I was just watching who was pairing up with who, and it didn't look like anybody had picked you, so I figured I'd talk to you.
Not today.
So I like to get early information in so people can't change their story. However, I don't like to give a ton of information, so I do bottom half, top half with as many people as possible, and that way people can't change their claims later on. So would you be comfortable with top half, bottom half?
Yeah, actually, I've been telling people a little bit more specific. I've been
Well, you
saying
can
middle.
tell me more specific, but I'm planning.
Not specific, not exactly, but I've been saying I'm in the middle third. I'm not really top half, bottom half. I'm in the middle,
Okay.
third of it.
Well, what I was going to say is I'm still going to give you top half, bottom half. So, because
Okay,
people
well,
often.
okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
At what point do you call the middle Oracle Savant? Is that the dividing line?
So I leave the seventh one ambiguous. So if I was the seventh in a script, because there's always 13, then I could say top half, bottom half. It's included in both.
Okay, then top half.
Well, so you already had given me middle third, which was more specific, so I wasn't going to press you for more than that.
Say top half, middle third, then narrow it down from there, I guess.
Okay. Any thoughts on what's going on? Do you feel that there has anybody been made mad? Have you heard any claims of a pit hag? These are the tricks.
I've heard no claims of outsiders. The only thing I've gotten is through Michael. He said that he talked to Andreas, and Andreas would only say that he's a townsfolk. And I talked to Adrian. He gave me 3 roles. He would only give me 3 roles it could possibly be.
Who was that?
Adrian. One of the roles he gave me was artist, so we know that's not true because I think Michael's right. And so the other 2 he said were Clockmaker and Sage. So I don't know if that jives with anything you've heard from anyone else.
I'm sorry. I'm losing track. Who was the last comment about?
What now?
What was the last comment about? You said Clockmaker and Sage, but I didn't have any context.
Oh, I said that Adrian gave me 3 roles that he said, well, I could be one of these 3. And he said Clockmaker, artist, and Sage. So if Michael is truthful about being artist, which I believe he probably was.
Yeah, I think that is believable, especially since he got himself killed. Like, you wouldn't, he would have immediately been like, oh, I regret everything.
So Adrian's Clockmaker or Sage, if he's telling the truth. And I was just wondering if that actually conflicted with anything you might have heard before now.
Well, let me think about it for a minute. So obviously not artist. I'm somewhat confused by that because I thought I knew who was the Clockmaker.
That's what I'm saying. Did anything conflict with what you'd heard before?
Well, from my information, that claim isn't possible from my understanding of things currently.
So he couldn't be either one.
I don't think so. I mean, but that's the thing.
Oh,
like,
no, yeah, I know.
Often you will lie about all 3 of your roles, even as a good person. So I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, see, I've only encountered one person ever doing that before, and they actually were one of the 3. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, that is possible. What I will tell you is that I've given top 3 often in different scripts. Like, so let's say I was the Raven's Keeper. Obviously, I don't want to put Raven's Keeper in my bluff. I would bluff 3 roles as good. So just because somebody bluffs doesn't mean they're necessarily evil, but it does seem that he's not being honest.
Yeah, there's a reason he's being deceptive. Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's entirely possible that he's evil. I don't know. But it's also possible that the other person lied and that he actually is one of those roles. Like, for instance, he could be the artist, for all I know, and Adrian was an outsider that just didn't want to be Fangood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So, well, okay, so based on your information, not possibly Clockmaker or Sage, but whether he's actually...
Well, based on the information, the way that... So, like, if it played straight, he's none of those roles. Like if Michael was the artist and the other pieces of information were also correct, then he's none of those roles. So
So
either
whether
one
he's
of
an
those other
outsider or evil is up to debate, or whether he's just
yeah, any one of those 4 pieces of information could be wrong, which would then obviously something is wrong.
was a big question mark. So
Yep.
definitely. Okay.
So I'm just trying to look through the outsiders that would want to get themselves killed. The mutant definitely would want to get themselves killed. They are crap. Because the mutant has to be mad about being a townsfolk, or they might be executed. So you're literally just a liability. If you get yourself killed as the artist on day 1, that's an excellent play. Because otherwise, you're literally just a ticking time bomb for Nam to say, you sounded like you were saying you were an outsider, and then you die. The sweetheart, when you die, one of your neighbors is poisoned, so you would not want to get killed. The barber is chaos. When the barber dies, the demon gets to choose 2 players, and those roles switch. So, like for instance, if the demon it could just say 2 players, and then suddenly their roles flip, and then you have to figure out if it was because of the Serenovus or what that was. And then the klutz wouldn't want to kill themselves. So probably if he was an outsider, the only outsider he would have been is the first one I said, the mutant.
I'm leaning towards it's just evil.
Who? Michael's evil?
No, not Michael. Adrian.
Oh, Adrian. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's good to know. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
You can talk anywhere. Although here's a bit more public. If you wanted to sort of keep things secret, then
Chris, do you want to
depends how
talk?
public you want to be. Yeah, sure.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
Your room.
You said something.
Sure. You're dead.
Yep.
I
She's
saw
not
you
good.
talk to Jason. What did how did that go?
Yeah.
I'm kind of rivals with Jason, in case you haven't figured that out.
Yes. I mean, well, I think
So
it's
I
quite
felt Jason made a specific claim to me, and I'm just trying to figure out if that's his bluff or if that's his real role, and if you trust him. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to. So typically speaking, you trust people that die at night, especially early,
Yes.
but not necessarily.
But in this script, not so much, because obviously there's a
Sure,
few.
maybe you got lucky and found the outsider, and so you were the Fangu. Like, that's a possibility. But anyway, regardless, I lean towards trusting you at this point.
Yes, I mean.
So do you want to claim a role since you're dead? Or do you not want to?
Not quite yet. I want to see how things go, because I want to see.
Do you want to give me top half, bottom half, anything like that?
Well, as I say, I'm in the middle third.
A lot of people are doing this third thing now. That's weird.
Yeah, I think it's which is
That's interesting. Well, I've been giving bottom half, and I don't want to change that up, so I'm going to maintain that. But maybe I'll think about the ramifications of changing that and be more specific.
I mean, because it narrows it down a little bit more, but it kind of.
I'm not saying it's wrong. So I had asked questions about Jason. What did you tell Jason? Did you give him the same thing, middle third? What did he ask?
He gave me a role, so I kind of gave him a role to.
Like, he gave you his role in theory.
Yes, and
did he tell you that he was the sage?
Yes.
Because that's what it sounded like he was claiming to me. So I'm gonna put that in. I don't know if he is, but that's.
I was the Oracle, so I said to him he can claim Oracle. If he's truly the sage, he wants to die at night, so he can claim Oracle. Because my information is dead. Because Oracle is just.
Well, let me tell you my take on his role. So he could be testing to see who's evil, and so he's going around and telling people he's the sage because he wants to die at night, and trying to figure out, because like he could be keeping track. Like, it was pretty clear to me that he was claiming sage, and to me, that felt like he was either evil or he was
Yes.
trying to suss out evil. That's what it felt like to me.
I mean, he did
'Cause-
bring up a point that if Lynn is the Flower Girl, she would have probably been a better kill.
Frankly, it's odd to share that you're the sage this early on, in my opinion. I will say Jason does
Yes.
tend to be more forthcoming.
Yes, I mean, the Sage is because last time I was the Sage, and I sort of didn't want to sort of. I was trying to basically claim the sort of like middling roles to get loads of information during the day. That's what I was trying to claim, so that basically, if the demon found out, then I'd be like, "Oh, what a shame."
Now, I will say about Jason, I feel like he lies probably about half the
Yes.
time, even when he's good. So I don't know if
Yes.
he's lying, if that means anything.
I always put question mark next to Jason's roles all the time. It's
But he's supposedly going to be claiming Oracle now.
yes.
Okay. Anything else?
As I say, he did bring up the Lynn Flower Girl, which
What
does
did he
seem
say
a bit,
about Lynn?
because if she's claiming Flower Girl, he said that probably would have been a better kill.
So I thought that Lynn claiming Flower Girl was clearly not correct. I don't know
Yeah.
if that meant that she wanted to die or what that meant, but that totally didn't
Yeah.
feel legitimate to me.
It didn't feel right, but I mean, as I say, it seemed a bit strange that she was claiming Flower Girl very publicly, and it's a role that you kind of don't want to claim publicly.
So there's a couple roles that don't mind if they die, and like it's possible that she's one of those roles. So like the first and
Yeah.
most obvious is the Clockmaker. The Clockmaker gets day one information; they never get anything else.
Yeah.
Another one
Sage
is
one.
the Snake Charmer. The Snake Charmer can become the demon. Some people don't want to
Yeah.
become the demon, so they're like, "Well, I'll just get myself killed," because
Yeah.
that helps the village. Most people
Yeah.
check a couple people before they do that, but it's totally up to the person.
Yeah. And we got
And then the last one I would go with is the artist. The artist can ask one question. She did visit Nam, so she could have been the artist. I know Michael claimed the artist, but those were my theories. Because it didn't make sense that she would just say, "I am the Flower Girl." That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no one normally claims that straight away, do they?
Okay, well, I see our time is up.
And Sarah Novus, so now just kill me. Just kill me. Thank you.
Why, Lynn? I just came back and you said, "I here, like, kill me, kill me."
Just kill me. No, he was in the room. He heard me say it to Jason. So just kill me. I'm not the Flower Girl. I'm the Dreamer. So just kill me.
Wait, hold on. Is everyone here? Okay. We'll call everyone back.
We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk again later, Scotty. I hope
And
you
the
got
game
everything I
continue,
said.
everyone. Please go to sleep.
Okay.
Whoa, what happened?
Wait,
Why?
Lynn, I wanted your
There's no more talking. Okay, and when the
No
meeting
more
is
talking.
Lynn has been
Lynn died.
executed. Lynn has been
Never mind.
executed. And the game.
Well, that was odd. Super odd, actually. In so many ways, like not a good, not a good play at all. Like what the heck? Well, I feel like that's adding. I just need to figure out what I can spin that as. I feel like. Well, I want to talk to Michael. So here's my strategy right now. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just going to try to sow Discord and figure out everything that I can. Currently, I think that Lynn is the Clockmaker, which would mean that she wouldn't. Like, there's no reason for her to live. However, doing what she did gets her killed, which means we can't kill anybody. But she's not a bad kill either. But it ends the day, ends the conversation. I don't know why an evil player would Sarah Novus themselves and get themselves killed. So we need to work on coming up with a story for that. She's the drunk clockmaker. So she has bad information, most likely. She's the artist. Yeah, that's the other possibility, is that she is the artist. Maybe they switched roles. I think that yeah, if she's bluffing the artist, she would visit him. That's the thing. So either way, I don't think it matters. Yeah.
Hello, Steven.
Scotty.
I mean, it's Florida. Isn't that
Nothing is illegal.
This is being recorded at Yahoo. Now I got to cut this.
Nothing is illegal in Florida.
Anyway, I think the Fangu can drive and type. So
Hey, let's let Nom.
Okay, hold on.
Let's let
So
Nom tell everybody outside.
Lynn and Michael is here, but their camera is off. So I'm just gonna announce what happened. So Scotty died during a night, and the game continue.
I just need to say. Wait, can I say a few things?
You have 10 minutes for whispering starting now.
Is Lynn here?
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to say a few things very quickly before we go to breakout rooms.
Make it good, Jason.
Make it quick.
For your death.
Lynn has been lying because I'm actually the dreamer. So, and I'll give my information out when we get back after breakout rooms. So Lynn lied
Oh,
about.
so you're Sarah Novus. Cool.
No, I'm the dreamer, Lynn, and I'll give my information.
No, you're not.
Then
That's
why did
fine.
she die?
Yeah, why did she die?
She can't be a demon. She can't be evil. No, I guess you
Yes,
could.
you can.
So can we kill? Can we kill Chris then? Because I got Chris as the Sarah Novus.
Yeah.
Okay. By
Chris
the
is
way,
already dead.
Which Chris?
Oh, Lynn, do you want to talk? Do you want to talk, Lynn?
Yes, we could talk privately.
Can I be a part of that, Lynn?
I need to
My
be a co-
yeah.
No. I want to talk to Lynn.
No.
Okay.
Not a
I
Yahoo.
want to talk to Lynn.
Hey, before you leave, which Chris, Lynn? She left.
She left.
I want to talk to
Chris
Lynn alone, but I
T.
need to be a co-host.
Scotty.
No more
hey.
Chris.
You want
Is
to talk?
Chris?
Yes.
Is Chris here?
Which
I need a
one?
co-host.
You, the Chris the werewolf.
You have to give me a minute, Edgar. Scotty wants to talk, and then I can talk to
need a
you.
co-host.
Oh, wait, go
I need
ahead.
a co-host.
I'm sorry.
So
I
many
will
things
add
are being said.
3 more minutes to whispering. Okay.
3 more?
Yes.
Yahoo, do you want to talk?
Does someone want to talk?
Let's go to mine.
Sure.
Chris, how about it?
So, Lynn has you as Flowergirl or a Minion?
That's odd. Well, she's drunk.
She's drunk, yeah, that's why she got you. And she also got Christy as Oracle or Serenovus.
So she actually was the dreamer. That is so odd that she got herself killed for that. So,
I mean, she came out to me as mad.
Why is...
So she was cheating in every talk, but she got caught.
Well,
by that.
officially, I don't think that's cheating, but Nom did
Yeah, I know,
declare that it is
just
cheating.
say
That's
that.
fine. I don't care. I'm just saying that. But that's fine. So anyway, L-N...
Also,
Okay, so
Edgar
tell
is the
me her
witch.
info again, real quick, from the top if you have it.
Christy,
Whatever you have.
Oracle.
Day 0, day 1?
Day 1, I think.
Okay.
And then you, Flowergirl Witch.
So Chris. Sorry, I process information at a certain rate. So Christy was what?
Oracle or Serenovus.
And then me as Flower Girl or Minion?
Yeah.
So obviously you needed to talk to me so that I would know I was going to come under suspicion.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Well, you're the pit hag, so you can make the decision. I wanted to claim Sage. Do you think the village is going to kill me tomorrow?
It depends what they talk about with Lynn. If they accept Lynn as drunk, then no. But there's
if
not
they
a lot
think she's
of
drunk,
getting
then that
drunk
points to
other
me
than
as the
Dashii.
Dashii.
Yeah. So I think it looking bad for you, other than you claiming Flower Girl. But then Chris.
So you haven't claimed Flower Girl yet, but I've been telling people bottom half, dude. That's a problem.
I've been telling people top half.
Yeah, that's a problem.
stuff of Nam to give.
I could tell people that I was claiming bottom half. Huh? No, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking that I could reverse engineer it because I wanted to, I would have fake claimed the Sage. However, yeah, she got me as Flowergirl. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Or a minion. So I have to claim Flowergirl, but that tells me as a liar. I think she's drunk, so that means that Chris A was the Dashii. That's no good either.
I mean, I don't know as what she got you. I think she got you as witch, but Edgar is the witch.
So what have you been doing with the pit hag?
I made Edgar the witch and Jason the mutant.
Well, does Edgar have to choose?
Yes.
Okay, so
just to get a little bit of chaos in. And I thought when the Dreamer sees like a minion, then
so
we see
Edgar's the witch. What night do you act night 0?
No.
Okay, so
I
you said
Edgar night 1 and Jason night 2. But I think Tom might have gotten Jason as well. So, but it doesn't
what
matter
is
too
Jason
much.
now?
Mutant. If it wasn't in the game before.
So here was a theory, is that you can make me the Fangu, and then I can pick Jason if he doesn't die.
If he's a mutant, yes.
That's the problem, is we don't know.
Not 100%.
So I think that you should make me the Fangu tonight.
Okay.
And then I can try to figure out if Jason's the mutant, or suss out other outsiders. Okay. I think that's the best role, because then I can pass it to somebody, and we actually gain a member of the team. That's the thing. And I don't know what Net is. Do you have any idea what Net is? I would like to know what Net is.
Net is the middle information role.
Yeah, I actually talked to him a long time. I can probably work out what he is.
Yeah, he's one of the each night ones.
Yep.
So no.
Yeah, I actually had a long conversation, and I took notes, so I just need to think about that. Okay, so yeah, I think we should probably stop talking, but I think that you should make me into the Fangu tonight.
Okay.
Which means that there will be no death. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But I would like to add a member to the team. So my plan all along was to have a different demon. So either make somebody a demon or make me the Fangu and me find an outsider.
Yeah.
And I think that's necessary.
Okay. So I should make you the Fangu. Do you think you survive 2 nights?
Yeah, make me the Fangu. I'm going to get out of here before they suss both of us.
Okay.
There's more.
Yeah, it does.
Lynn, can I talk to you?
Yeah, we could talk. My room?
Sure. Mine's the top. Just go to mine. Wonderful.
Oh, there.
Yep.
You said yours was at the top, so then I hopped into your room.
Well, you came into yours too first, I think.
Yeah.
But it's fine. So, obviously you're good. I tried to work out if that was possible for you to be bad, and I can't think of a scenario why you would get yourself killed as bad. So I think you're good. So I'm trying to understand why you did what you did, because that seemed like an evil thing. Because you ended the day, there was no conversation, didn't find any suspicions, and we go to bed. So, I'm trying to understand what just happened.
Because I went to talk to Jason. I was keeping it under wraps. Andreas knew what I really was, and Scotty knew what I really was, and they kept it under wraps. I told them I was Sarah Novus privately without Nam being there. When I went to talk to Jason, I couldn't see who was in the room. And Nam was already in the room, so he heard me breaking madness to Jason. So he was going to execute me anyway, so that's why I just came out with it.
So you were intentionally cheating?
Yes.
That's fine. For the record, I actually don't think it's cheating. Nam's probably here listening to me say that I don't think it's cheating. But in my opinion, he's the moderator, and if he says it's cheating, then it's cheating. But I am going to listen to the podcast again, because I actually don't think it's cheating. I think that you're allowed to not comply. It's just that if you're caught, you get in trouble. But whatever. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's just odd to me whatever. He's a strong personality.
Yeah, he's entitled to believe what he wants to believe.
Well, he's also entitled to run his games however he wants. So if that's what he said, then this is his kingdom.
That's fine.
Yeah, and obviously we all appreciate him hosting the games, because if he didn't, we wouldn't be playing games, or at least this game. So what were you?
Dreamer, which really sucks.
Yeah,
I did get
well, that was the
information.
thing that was so odd, because you literally said, I'm the dreamer, and I'm like, there's no way she was the dreamer. I've had you figured as the mutant, because I figured you were like, I'm just going to break the Serenovus so that I can get myself killed as this useless mutant. But it seemed odd that you wouldn't have done that the first day, because I was starting to wonder, obviously, claiming Flowergirl on day 1 is not normal.
So what are you? Because I checked you, and I want to see if I got something correct on you.
I am the... I'm trying to think if there's... So here's the thing. Jason double claimed my role.
Yeah, he also just claiming he's a dreamer now too, which is funny.
I am the sage.
Sage, okay. Okay, so I got something different for you. So, first night I checked Chris T, and I got him as the Oracle / Serenovus. And I checked you the second night, and I got you as the Flowergirl / Witch.
So, now that is odd, because Chris is dead.
That's Chris A. This is Chris T. I checked.
No, Chris A is dead. Well, I'm just trying to think through.
Chris A.
Did we? Well, so did we kill every day? Yeah, we have had an execution every day. So Vortox is still a possibility. Well, you died. We killed Michael day 1, and then you were an execution yesterday.
Yeah, I guess I count as an execution.
So Vortox is still a possibility. No, Dashii isn't a possibility, because Chris is dead.
Because Jason seems to think it is no Dashii. But Jason's been wrong many times.
It could be Vigor Mortis. Chris could have been a minion.
I think he's the Serenovus. I actually want him dead. So.
Well, I mean Chris A. If Chris A was a minion and we have a Vigor Mortis, you could have gotten poisoned, because he died night 1.
I don't think they would kill the minion though. In the night.
The Vigor Mortis would, because they keep their ability, and then they don't have to worry about them getting executed.
I don't know if it's Vigor Mortis, but.
And then the Fangu.
Fangu, like Chris A. Fangu jumped. I don't know about that.
Well, no, I was actually confused. I was thinking it was that one that poisons before they die, the Puka.
Oh, okay.
Because you died, so there would have been no way to know if you had been Puka'd.
Right.
But it doesn't matter, because it's not even in the script.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'd prefer Chris T to die.
For
still.
Who?
Chris T.
And what was your reasoning on that?
I think he's a Serenovus.
Is there like logic behind it?
I have strong suspicions, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Just in case you are evil, but
okay, that's fine. Okay,
Jason also thinks too as well, but that's Jason. I usually take his word.
Jason's been double claiming all sorts of stuff. What's his game?
He says there's a pit hag, that he was pit hagged into the dreamer. And I'm like, are you sure you're not Serenovus?
Why would they pit hag into the dreamer? That doesn't even make sense.
I know. I know. I don't believe him either. He was trying to get me killed day 1. Why you coming out as the Flowergirl? Why you coming out as the Flower? What do you think I'm coming out as the fucking Flowergirl? You idiot! Jesus.
Well, I will also mention that coming out as the Flowergirl is not how the Flowergirl would act. But
well, yeah, but I have to make it believable that I would, you know what I mean? That I am
but
one.
It's not believable if you just say I was the Flowergirl, because the Flowergirl would never just say I'm the Flowergirl.
But I gave people were juggling me as that, including yourself, ironically.
Well, I juggled you as that because you were claiming it. However, okay.
Okay.
Oh man,
We will talk more tomorrow, Edgar.
So,
Oh my God,
so
You
no.
didn't even get cut off like that.
Okay.
Yes,
Come
I
back,
saw that
everyone.
more time.
Okay. Hold on a minute.
Before we
Hold on a
continue,
minute. Hold on a minute, Jason.
Wow.
Wait, listen. Michael has traveled away, so he's no longer in the game because his stream is not working, so he has no dev vote.
Oh.
So
Who
Did the game end?
this is day 3, so we have 10 minutes
Okay.
for discussion.
Never mind,
before
he's
we
dead.
continue, I need to give my dreamer info. So let me please give my info for all 3 days, what I've gotten so far. And also, I want to say very clearly that there's a pit hag in the game because someone told me, and I don't know if I believe this or not, but someone told me they were the mutant and then would turn from the mutant into the witch. So I believe there's a pit hag in the game, and we now have a good witch instead of a mutant, which is good for us. But that means there's one less outsider to have to worry about if there's a Fangu, which I don't believe there's Fangu anyway. But anyway.
Okay. So
Anyway,
I told you that.
Let me get my dreamer info, please. Let me get my dreamer info.
Fake dreamer info.
Anyway, my dreamer info is on turn 1, I picked Chris because he claimed to be juggler, and I got
Chris?
Oracle / Serenovus.
Okay.
I got Oracle / Serenovus, Chris. Can you explain that one?
Both of those are false.
Okay.
all I
I don't
can do.
believe they are. I don't believe they are, but okay. Then in day 2, I picked a Yahoo and I got Flowergirl and Witch. And, okay.
How many flower girls can we have?
And then again, Lynn said she was Serenovist. So therefore, I did get a Yahoo as Flowergirl / Witch. Then today, just because people were throwing out this whole no Dashii theory, I checked Andreas and I got seamstress / no Dashii. Andreas?
I'm not the Nodashi.
What are you then? Are you the seamstress?
I'm not the Nodashi.
Are you the seamstress? Because I got you a seamstress no Dashii.
He's still not the Nodashi.
I'm not the Nodashi. Tell you that.
Well,
I don't know what you.
Jason, why do you have the exact same information that Lynn had?
He's repeating my information.
I don't have the same information that Lynn had.
Yep, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Also,
Yes, you
I've
do.
heard that you were double claiming a different role earlier on in the game.
Yeah.
I have exactly the information I had, which is my dreamer information.
Yeah,
well, that's exactly what Lynn's false information was.
That's because I told
He might have
Lynn
talked to Lynn.
Because
Yeah.
I told Lynn it. I talked to Lynn multiple times, and I told Lynn some stuff earlier.
She
and she was bluffing for me.
definitely wasn't
She was
saying.
bluffing for me, so I didn't die.
No.
Yes, she was. She was bluffing me, so I didn't die.
It's
Lynn,
possible.
can you
Oh, and then you
confirm?
just decided to give your information so that you could die because you didn't want that plan to work.
Lynn, is
No,
he
I
telling
think it
truth?
came out pretty good if he found the Nodashi. If that's factual information.
Yahoo's the
He's using
Nodashi.
my information.
Huh?
He's using my information.
No,
On
I'm
purpose?
not. No, I'm not.
Jason, it's not helpful if you're a townsfolk for you to play these games.
I'm the dreamer. I'm not a townsfolk. I'm the dreamer.
That is townsfolk.
Jason,
and I'm using my information that
Lynn,
I
can we
told
talk in
Lynn
your room?
earlier in the game.
Not today.
Not
Closed
today.
right now.
I'm
this
using
is
my
we're
information
doing the day.
that,
Never mind.
that I told Lynn earlier in the game. It's not Lynn's information. It's always been my information, and she's been bluffing for me with that information.
Anyway, can we execute somebody, please?
I need to know if
Is
that's
that
true, Lynn. Can we hear some confirmation of that?
quick question,
That is
Jason.
not true.
Weren't you in the car?
It's 100% true.
I think we need to kill
Weren't you in the
Yahoo.
car in the first days? In the first night? Weren't you in the car in the first nights? How do you remember all that stuff? You were in the car. You were driving.
Because I wrote it down on my little grimoire in the car. You want to see my phone? I'll show you the grimoire, which I just translated over.
Now, I have a quick question. Why do we think there's a Nodashi and not like a
Because
Vigmord?
the mathematician got a 1 twice in a row, and I can tell you why Andreas is the Nodashi because the person who was closest to Andreas, who wasn't an outsider or a minion, was Michael, who was the artist.
Edgar.
And
that's
he got
why there was
correct
a 1
information.
overnight.
What?
What? I don't get that.
Oh, say that
Michael
again. I
got
don't
correct
get that either.
information, didn't he? 1 + 1, like.
Yes,
equals 2.
exactly. But that's because the Nodashi doesn't give always false.
Here's my info. I believe Lynn was the real dreamer, and she was poisoned by the Nodashi, who happens to be Steven.
But no, Lynn isn't the real dreamer because I'm the dreamer.
Oh.
And Steven is 2 away from Andreas, which makes sense due to some other information. So, yeah.
Well, your info's
Steven
wrong,
Andreas.
Scotty, because I'm the dreamer.
Lynn said you're a liar.
No, Lynn is wrong. Lynn is protecting me. That's all she's doing. That's all she's been doing.
If she was protecting you, she would say she's protecting you.
Yeah.
So what do we?
She's
Not making it look suspicious.
makes-
That's not what you would do.
okay. I kind of get it. I'm still trying to figure out.
Are we saying that Andreas is the Nodashi?
That doesn't make sense because Michael would be poisoned if we say Edgar was a outsider, and Michael wasn't.
Wait, why would Michael be poisoned? Because Edgar's an
You're
outsider.
next
That doesn't
to-
make any sense.
You're next
Because
to
it's the
Edgar and me.
Townsfolk neighbors, so it jumps over Edgar to Michael.
Then what do you think that I was?
Oh, I'm looking
what
at
I think I
Adrian. That's
am.
my problem. I was looking at Adrian thinking Andreas. My bad. Okay, let's look the other way.
Ned, I guess if we go with Scotty's theory, which I don't believe is true, do you have a role that gets no information?
That's not true.
No, I can tell you his information was not poisoned.
Relevant. Not relevant.
Because
not
it was
poison.
irrelevant.
Yes.
And that's all I can say about that.
I can actually say that it makes no sense that Andreas is the what's it called again? The Nodashi, because I'm good.
Because it's not.
He's a minion.
Yeah, because it's not. It could be a
I got
minion.
him as Nodashi. I got him as Nodashi.
You're
When
not
I
the
picked
dreamer.
Andreas, I am the dreamer, Scotty. And when I picked Andreas this turn, I got him as Seamstress / Nodashi.
Well, I'm going to
Edgar,
kill.
I'm trying to understand.
In my book, he's evil anyway. I've got him as evil anyway, so I don't care.
You made the
I don't
comment
believe
that
in
it doesn't make sense for Andreas to be the Nodashi because you're good. What are you saying?
No, I'm asking Ned if Ned has a role that got no
Yeah,
information.
Jason, I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to a different
I
person.
already answered that.
I confide in someone, and someone put my information out there, which I didn't want to, but I should have told them.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
soon
that
as I
happens
put my
sometimes.
information out there, I die.
Yeah. Okay, then I will keep it at that. The good advice, Scotty. I will just keep my mouth shut for it.
I did the same thing. I told 2 people my info. I didn't die. The 3rd person I told, then I died.
Actually, I told 3 people my info. 1 person kind of outed me, and 2 people didn't. So I would say I would give a hint that I confided in Chris, and I think Chris should not say anything for the rest of the day. Just confide
Chris
in me.
T or Chris A?
Yeah.
Normal Chris.
No, okay.
No,
For the record, it might be a little bit rude
Chris A,
to
I'm
have
normal.
a non-normal. That's what it is. Chris A for abnormal.
So
He's
Chris,
got weird stuff coming out of his face, so that makes sense.
So Chris, don't say anything for the rest of the day. I will come for you first thing in the morning.
Chris the werewolf killer.
That's like a threat.
Yeah.
Chris,
He will come for you.
Chris the werewolf killer. Did you share the same information that you shared with me with anybody else?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
What number did you get? What number did you get, Chris? Why don't you tell us?
Oh,
You did share it with me, so why don't you tell us what number you got?
with
So I
my
know if I'm
juggler,
drunk or not.
I most likely got 2.
What do you mean, Jason? You said he's either the Oracle or the Serenovus.
I
Neither one of
know,
those get
but I'm
numbers.
trying to find out if I'm drunk or not. I'm the dreamer, and I'm trying to find out if I'm drunk
Neither
or not.
one of those get numbers.
So many odd things are happening.
My juggler info got 2.
Was it yours or somebody else's? Oh, you
I
were
would
told
just-
not to say anything. Edgar should be
No. I think he.
No, we were good. Me and Edgar are good.
I think he gets the hint.
And by the way, didn't
think he
Chris
gets the hint.
juggle me as dreamer, Scotty? What a freaking shock that is! Like I said, Chris juggled me as dreamer because me and Chris talked on the first turn. Again, dreamer right here.
Scotty, we'll talk again tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah, but If you're the dreamer, why'd you tell me you were in the bottom half?
Because I didn't want people to know I was the dreamer, so I wouldn't be killed.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to be killed either.
I don't understand why Lynn says he wasn't, and she died because she was mad. So she's good, isn't she?
Yeah, that Lynn broke
She's probably good.
I think she has to be good.
Yeah.
It seemed odd. It seemed odd to me the way that it played out, but
I mean, Yahoo's probably not good.
It didn't matter anyway because Nom was in a room with Jason and he saw me break madness to Jason, so he was gonna execute me anyway. It
Yeah.
didn't matter
Well,
what
she
happened.
broke madness with me. I was going to tell on her to test her.
Well, it doesn't matter because again, I'm the dreamer. All of the info was my info from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's my info. I'm the dreamer.
She says that's a lie.
I still think
She's not
Yahoo's
saying it's a
evil. We
lie.
need to kill him.
Why would she say it's a lie, though, if she's good?
She's not saying it's a lie. It's
Yes,
not a
she
lie.
did.
I'm the dreamer.
Anyways,
I'm
can we
the
get off
dreamer.
this dreamer thing for now?
That's my info
Yeah.
anyway.
It's my
unlikely.
info.
It's
It's my
Jason.
info.
All right, let's
It's
just
my info. It's been my info from the beginning of the game. It's my info.
let's move on to pertinent information.
I'm confused.
I think
well, there's not even a nomination.
Let's,
Pertinent information.
let's say that Chris A was the pit hag, and
Well,
he was
according
killed.
to this, Yahoo's the witch. According to my information, Yahoo's the witch, so I nominate Yahoo because he's the witch.
Jason nominate Yahoo. Jason,
okay
make
with
your
that.
case.
I'm okay
Well,
with
as
that,
the
'cause I
dreamer,
think
I got
it's
Yahoo with the flower girl and the witch, and Lynn is the flower girl as she claimed. So therefore, I
That's
believe
not
that Yahoo is
correct.
the witch, and I understand that Yahoo picked Chris as the witch this turn. So I would rather not have Chris die. So I nominated Yahoo, so we kill the witch. And that's my theory, based on the fact that I'm the dreamer and that I saw him as the flower girl / witch, and I know he's not the flower girl.
Okay, Steven, your
I think
defense.
he's an Odashi, so I would vote for him.
There are.
It doesn't matter what you think. I got him as flower girl witch. That's what
Can
I got
we?
him
Okay,
as.
so when is
That
it my
can't be
turn?
true.
Yes, this is your time of defense, Steven.
So there are 3 problems with what you're saying. A, Lynn did not claim to be the flower girl, and B, I believe somebody said that they are the witch and that they're the good witch, so that doesn't make sense. And there was a third thing, but I lost it.
Yeah, but that person also claimed that they were the mutant. So I don't believe that person,
Claimed
regardless.
that they were the mutant.
I would
don't
not
know.
worry about that.
I
that's
just
for sure.
heard that somebody was the witch. That's all I heard.
Right, time for permanent information. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I have
Steven.
extra information because I think it's completely derailed by Jason. I don't know what's going on. So Lynn is not the flower girl because I'm the flower girl. And I came to her that said top 5. I went to Ned and told him that voting is important for me because I didn't want to come out right away. So I'm the flower girl, and I got last time I got the no, so the demon didn't vote. And then let me get up the thingy. Nomination history. Voters were Michael, Andrea, Stephen, Lynn, Scotty, Jason, Chris. So I don't know what Jason's information is, but it's not true because I'm the flower girl. He didn't have me as flower girl down. Lynn was mad about the flower girl.
I could be
That's why I came to her the second day as well to check whether she was really mad about it.
Well,
she was mad about it. She told me she was mad about it. That's why I didn't go after her from the first day because she came on so openly. I talked with Nat about this.
I could be poisoned.
Yeah.
The other problem with Jason's information is that he was double claiming a different role that wanted to die on day 1, which doesn't make sense. And then he switched, so that doesn't make sense to me.
I'm always been the dreamer. I'm the dreamer. I have 3 days of info because I checked 3 people.
And it doesn't make sense.
It sort of makes sense because if you want to stay alive, you lie to somebody the first day. And
I'm going to start a vote on
I
Steven.
kind of get it.
In 3, 2, 1.
Jason's information is wrong.
My information is completely correct because I'm the dreamer and I checked 3 people.
If you're confused about why Yahoo, I could kind of clear that up.
Wrong.
Chris could have poisoned you. Chris T could have poisoned you.
I mean, although you're evil, so that's the problem there. Yahoo, you're evil. Somebody
most
should
likely poisoned.
Somebody should nominate him.
They were sitting next to that Dashii, but
so close.
We didn't get a 4th vote.
3 votes is not enough. Steven is safe for a day. Is
I
there
saw
any other
Ned's hand
nomination?
pop up and then disappear.
I know. I can't believe that.
I nominate Jason.
Hey, Andreas nominate Jason. Andreas, make your case.
I don't know what this information is. but he was either poisoned or is playing a weird evil game because it's like
No,
not
I'm
adding
the
up with
dreamer.
anything that's going on at the moment.
Fine, fine. I'm the mutant. I'm the mutant. Kill me now. I'm the mutant. Kill me. I'm the mutant. Kill me. And I'm also Sarah Novus, and I'm not the dreamer. And you guys are too stupid to realize I'm Sarah Novus. So kill me now. Just execute me now.
Wow.
I can't deal with it because if people can't figure out that I was Sarah Novus, just kill me. I was Sarah Novus. And I was also pit hagged into the mutant, and I'm the mutant. So kill me double. You could double execute me right now.
Nom's not going to kill you just to keep
The
torturing
fact
you.
that I need to explain that the whole dreamer and everyone argued with me for 20 minutes on the dreamer.
No, you argued with every dude.
It has been a fun day, everyone. Jason has been executed, and Jason died.
You did
and
do
the
it.
game continue, everyone.
I thought for sure he was going to torture you.
Now, can someone
What's
kill
going
the
on today?
Cerenovus, please? Thank you.
I tried to. Lynn, you didn't help by saying that it was your info. I tried every way I could.
We know who the evils are.
Wait, please go.
Jason, I wanted to work with you. So now I need to come up with a name in case I'm still the demon. I don't know who the outsiders are at this point. What an idiotic thing. So Adrian. So he became. Oh, that's so stupid. How annoying is that? So we have 7. I don't know. I think I'm done for. So by process of elimination, Andreas is the one I know least about. So I'm giving him outsider. Chris is clearly indicating that he's the juggler, so I don't need to kill him. He doesn't have anything. And Lynn wants to kill him as the Cerenovus. Jason. So weird. Jason, you could have become evil. That wouldn't have worked. Edgar could have been an outsider. Edgar was an outsider. So the mutant wasn't in play.
Hello.
Hello.
That was crazy.
We had like one real execution today.
Next time people should just go with it and not question it. Oh, but that's Lynn's info. Just don't question it next time. There's no reason to question it.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Steven died during the night, and the game continue, everyone.
I solved it. I solved it.
Adrian, 10 minutes. Starting now.
Adrian's the vigor mortis. Chris was the pit hag.
No, that's. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. No, that doesn't make sense.
Chris, can I talk to you?
On the first night,
Steven,
it's not
Yeah.
Steven,
Yes,
can I
let's
talk
talk.
to you?
Yes.
Okay.
My room's at the top.
I will go to your room.
Scotty.
Oh my.
Game over?
No.
Was that fun, Steven? Did you have a nice talk?
It was pretty good. I don't even remember who I was talking to, but it was pretty short.
Nam, can I go to the breakout room? Can you please make me co-host? I lost connection
I
on my
think he
computer.
sent us back here for a reason.
All right, I will make a call. I'm sorry.
Everyone back.
What happened?
I don't know. I think there's an announcement coming.
Someone
Okay.
else mad and wants to die, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody wants to break madness and die immediately. So that's definitely helping.
No, it's completely not helping us, but
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Okay, you guys continue. 10
before
minutes
we go
You
to
restart.
breakout room-
you closed the breakout rooms. That's the
before we go to
problem.
breakout rooms, I have a quick question. Very quick.
Steven, I will go to your room.
Go for it.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'm
don't
going.
go yet. Or fine, you two go if you guys are that concerned. But I want to know from everyone else who's not running off right away, who was pit hag this turn? Because there is a pit hag. Because I was turned from the barber into the mutant. Thank God. Because if I was the barber and I got killed, it would have been worse for us. So,
Okay.
who was pit hag this turn?
No,
me.
not me.
Not me.
Let me see where your room is,
Wait,
Steven.
J-
Here it is.
Jason?
Yeah, it's the very
I will
top.
go to your room, Steven.
Okay.
Okay, Steven.
Yes.
This is the thing. Okay, I will tell you from the beginning what happened to me. I was the mutant, but I got changed.
Okay.
I
When
got
did you get
changed.
changed?
I was changed, I think, the second night. Yeah, the second night.
Okay.
Kind of.
So that was actually
I
helpful. What did you get changed into?
into good witch, and you got pegged by me, and I'm glad that you died because I was like, what the fuck is happening? Because I'm
got
gonna
pegged by me? You mean you picked me if
no,
I nominate I would die?
yeah. At first I picked Chris, but because I confided in Chris first, I confided in Chris like I was the mutant. That's why in the beginning, the first night, the second night I got changed, and then the first night I told everybody like the first day I told everybody like I'm bottom half because I wanted to claim a role that is easy, like the one that can ask questions, yes or no. I could claim that, but then Michael claimed that role, and I didn't claim any role to anybody. Chris confided in me immediately that he was the juggler, and I actually believed him, but now I'm not so certain.
I have a message for you.
And Chris pegged, and I talked to Jason as well. Just hear me out. Jason said like, "Oh, pick Andreas first. If you don't pick Andreas first, I'm gonna out you." It's like, what?
Who said that?
I said, Jason. I confided in Jason,
Dude,
and
Jason flies off the handle.
And Jason just outed me. It's like, oh, I know someone that's a
Yeah,
mutant.
he does that. That's the reason I don't talk to Jason.
I didn't mind him telling that there's a person that's a mutant, but not as a witch, because who's gonna believe me that I'm a good witch? Nobody. I
It
confided in
happens.
Chris.
So here's the
Yeah, it
interesting
happens.
thing about the good witch. Well, it's not as bad as a bad witch because you can literally tell the person that you picked that you picked them and that you shouldn't nominate. So it's not even that big of a
That
deal.
was the hint that I gave to Chris. Like, don't say anything. And he got it because I picked Chris because it was between Chris and you.
I didn't think that he got it because he kept talking. I was so confused as to what was going on.
Yeah, but it was the only nomination. Then you said like, "Oh, you shouldn't talk." It's like he knows what I mean, and
I don't know that he did, but did he know that you were the witch?
Yeah, because I confided in him. I confided in him, and I confided in Michael, but Michael died, so it was easier. And I confided in Jason, but then Jason put me on the bus and started pointing fingers at everybody else. And he said like, "Oh, pick Andreas, not Steven," because we were talking. It's like, yeah, Chris is maybe a good target, and so is Steven, but do Andreas first. And we're like, and then he started threatening, like, if you don't do Andreas first, I'm going to out you. It's like, I cannot promise you that I have enough information on Andreas to just put him under the bus. The thing is that I pegged you for maybe a minion or something else. Is you were suddenly talking to 3 people in a room, which normally, that is my brain functioning. I find that suspicious. It could mean nothing, but Jason thought that you were evil as well, and Chris thought you were evil as well. But now I think maybe Chris is manipulating me to pick other people. I don't know.
So what did Jason start as? He said he started as the barber.
Yeah, and then he got turned into the mutant that was I. So is that possible if my mutant is in the bin
so
again?
if it's in the game, so you were in the game at the beginning. If they changed you into something else, then it's no longer in the game, and then Jason could be it.
That could be an explanation, or you can use that I was the mutant to say
Did you
I was
say
the
that you were
mutant.
the mutant to people? Like
I
not
said
like after you became the witch, because you can.
yeah, afterwards I did.
Yeah.
I told that to Chris and to Jason and to Michael.
Now the other thing about being the witch is that you could pick somebody that you think is evil and hope that they nominate. Like you're kind of an additional way to find the evil people.
Yeah, but it's so hard. I didn't get enough information. Then it got all blurry because of Jason's thing.
Yeah, I know. He
was
doesn't understand that when he shouts and yells, it's not actually helpful. Well, and it's also a new player game, and he's like giving a bad experience, but he will never not be himself.
I didn't mind that he was saying that he knew someone that was a mutant, but that one thing that rubbed me wrong is like, oh, I know someone that was a mutant and is now a witch. It's like, fuck, because some people are gonna say that I think that I'm still evil.
Well, I'm trying to think. So Lynn, okay. I don't know.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left. No, yeah. Jesus. I was wary of you, but I think it points now more to Chris. But why would Jason put Chris under the bus unless he was good? I was first thinking that Jason was in line with you because he kept pointing in line with Chris because he started pointing like maybe it's Steve, and then he said like, oh, I said that like I pinked Chris to die if he nominated someone. It's like, oh, that's good. It's like, got confused.
I'm trying to what I'm trying to understand, because Lynn said that she saw me as a minion. She said she saw me as the witch.
When did she say that?
So she was claiming that she was the Oracle, which is confused because she literally claimed. No, she's claiming the Dreamer. She claimed the Flowergirl, and then I thought that she was claiming the Clockmaker, but then she changed it to the Dreamer. Well, that's the thing. Everything is very confusing.
I talked to her and she said like when I still was the mutant, I said to her like I can tell you that I'm the bottom row because I didn't want to give anything away. And then she said like, oh, I'm the she said like 3 roles. If you guess, I will tell you what I am. And she pegged the Dreamer, the Flowergirl, and the Juggler. And I said like the Juggler is not top row. I was like, yeah, that's the puzzle that you have to figure out. It's like she was giving me 50-50 basically. But I don't know if she was telling the truth.
So did you guess, and did she answer?
No, because I felt like I didn't. I was scared that if I got it right, she would say like, "Yeah, now you know my role. Now now I want to know your role to be even." And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna guess." It's the first night.
I actually like that. I don't know what to do with it, but it's interesting. It's fun.
It's I was like,
I'll give
I have
you 3
enough
rolls if you
information.
guess it, I tell you.
Yeah, I was like, you have a bit of information about me. I have a little bit of information about you. Let's see what happens the next night. That was the first night, by the way, the first day, by the way. So I didn't want to give anything away. So I don't know what to do. I don't know who to peg.
So if Jason,
do you have any more information?
Well, I'm trying to think. So my point is that Lynn, if she is the Dreamer, she thinks Chris is the Serenovus. She said that I was the witch, which I'm not, and so the way that I see that is if Chris was the Fangu, there would be +1 outsider, so it was you and Jason as the outsiders, and I don't know who the third outsider would have been, and Chris found that outsider on day 1, and so there's actually 4 evil people.
Okay. How is that possible? There's only 3 evil people.
So my point is that so if the Fangu is in play, then we have an additional outsiders. We'd have 3 outsiders, and whoever that third outsider is who Chris A killed on night 1. And when he kills them, they become the demon. So there's actually 4 evil people. Let me look. I talked to Chris after he died, and I had.
Okay.
So let me just try to figure this out.
Let's see if I still have some time to talk to other people.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take my kid to kindergarten.
Hey, Nam, how much time do you have?
40 seconds.
Oh my.
Someone want to talk for 40 seconds? I'm down for that.
What's happening?
Adrian, can we talk?
You have
Wait
40
a second.
seconds less.
My alarm is going off because I have to wake up now.
Okay.
Okay, thank God.
Um,
It's 7 o'clock where I'm at, so
Okay. So are you getting up now?
yeah, I'm
By the
taking
way-
my kid to kindergarten and I'm going.
just so everyone knows, Ned is telling the truth. Ned is telling the truth. Just
Thumbs
trust
up.
me on this. Ned is telling the truth because I have info.
Wait, I'm gonna close the breakout room.
I don't know, man.
He is Lynn. I might have talked to someone who might have info. Do you want to do we have a second to go to my room?
That
I'm
did he
sorry,
close
I
them?
have just closed the breakout room. Time's up.
Lynn, trust me, I have info that you don't have. And
Are you selling me some swamp water in Florida, Jason?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
Florida swamp water is the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you drink it?
But maybe if you got it from Orlando, maybe it's all right.
Hey.
No,
Oh,
it's
the
a
room's
higher
ended.
quality. Orlando
Cut
has
off
higher
Scotty,
quality
but like
swamp
when
water.
they choose themselves or something, or choose
Okay,
something deliberately
so
wrong.
my question is,
Okay,
Did
welcome
any-
back everyone. Hold on a minute. You have 10
did
minutes
anyone
for
get-
discussion and nomination starting now.
did anyone get pit hag this turn?
No. I don't know what happened to me. I'm a flower girl, so I can tell you what was checked, if that helps.
So yes, you were pit hack or you were Sarah Novus.
How many nights of
Yeah.
Flower Girl information do you have?
No, he couldn't be pit hack because he can only pit hack stuff that's in the game. So I guess he's Sarah Novus. There's also no information because we literally had no votes for the last 2 days.
That is
Okay,
so weird.
Okay, okay.
I guess he was
because-
Sarah Novus.
Okay, the thing is, I think some people already figured it out. I think I should come clean about the person that outed me, because when I said that, I think some people figured it out. Jason's outed me. I was
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Edgar. We're past
because you
that.
didn't believe me, so I think
No,
you're
I
just
did
evil.
believe you. I believed you. I was.
No, you
I
said-
was Sarah Novus.
Okay,
I was
Jason.
Sarah Novus. I had to do what I did. Do you understand?
Jason.
I had to do what I
Yeah.
did. So I didn't die, and I tried not to die. I did everything I could not to die that last turn.
I didn't pick you though.
Can you let him talk though? Like it's kind of rude to just start yelling.
I was the mutant at the beginning, and it got changed. So
I thought
yeah.
Jason was the barber. Yeah, you were the mutant. That makes sense.
I was the
Yeah.
barber and got changed into the mutant after he was the mutant and got changed into the witch.
And I think Jason got changed later, so the mutant was available. Yeah, that makes
Sure.
sense. I got changed early on, and I gave everybody false information because they didn't want to get outed. I gave bottom townsfolk to everybody. I confided in Chris first. Let's see what happens. And I confided in Michael and in Jason.
Which Chris?
Well, yeah, which
The werewolf Chris.
The normal Chris.
Yeah, being a werewolf is normal in this game, so okay.
So it's A for abnormal.
So here's the problem: we have 6 people, and it feels like unfortunately this is a turn where we shouldn't kill because we have 6 people. It's better not to kill right now. And I know
The problem with that is, if I look at my grimoire and I put everybody if I assume everybody who's told their role is telling the truth, then there's 1, 2, 3 evil, and Steven, I don't know, but he's dead.
There's only a Sarah Novus left. There's nothing else. Don't worry about it.
And by the way, because you know
There could be a Vortox.
Wait.
Wait.
Vortox now. You're right.
Wait, because
I told you it was Vortox.
I forgot to say because Jason said that I was turned into a witch, but I was turned into a good witch.
We know that. We know that.
Okay. Just to make it clear.
That's fair.
So anyway, the short answer is no. We have to kill because clearly, just so everyone knows what happened, because no one's claiming pit hag. The pit hag turned themselves into a different demon, probably the Vortox to screw with us, and that's where we're stuck now.
Yeah.
Because no one listened to me last turn about anything. and we could have killed a Yahoo, but no one believed me because we're so insistent that it wasn't my dreamer info instead of just trusting me.
Well, he's dead now, so I don't worry about him.
He was the dead Dashii, and now we have a Vortox, unfortunately, which is
right. He had poisoned Lynn. That's what Lynn's info was terrible.
If we were still thinking he's on the same team as Andreas, we just kill Andreas and we're okay.
Yeah, let's kill Andreas.
Well, I'm not on his team.
Stephen was known to Dashii who poisoned Lynn, and that's why her dreamer information was shit.
True.
Scotty, you're very mean.
Oh wait,
I'm just gonna say at the very beginning of the game, I was the Clockmaker. I still am, and I had a 2. So if Stephen was evil, Andreas being 2 steps away from him would make perfect sense.
Yes.
So I'm okay with
another Clockmaker.
Somebody alive needs to make him. What? Now you're claiming Clockmaker?
Yeah, you just
no. That was another Clockmaker claim.
Stephen or Scotty, that's what we've been talking about.
No, I'm talking about,
but not to me.
I thought Andreas claimed Clockmaker.
No, I don't claim Clockmaker. But
Edgar, I lied to you early on. I apologize.
Chris,
I told you he lied. I did.
Andreas gave me 3 roles. Not Andreas. Adrian gave me 3 roles. He was supposed to be Clockmaker, artist, or sage. Well,
yeah, I lied.
Artist.
I lied.
Yeah, let's kill Andreas.
Somebody here nominate though.
No.
Chris, go over that again.
Can I, Edgar?
I'm not saying anything.
Nominate. If you're the witch, you know who you picked. Did you not do the nomination yourself? Yourself. You didn't pick yourself, so just nominate yourself. Nominate it, Edgar.
Yeah. Let's get Andreas out of here.
I will pick Andreas.
Thank you.
Pick what? You're not picking. No one's picking during the day.
He's nominating.
I will nominate. I mean.
Okay. Edgar nominates Andreas. Make your case, Edgar.
I think everybody is basically on the same page. So I will just for the group, I will nominate so that no other people can die because of my nomination of the witch. So of the good witch. So that's the only thing, and everybody makes sense about Andreas. So.
Yeah, because if Stephen was no Dashii, he was poisoning Lynn the entire time, which is why she got bad info on me.
Andreas
and then
to defense.
2-way is Andreas. So let's do it.
So I don't think Stephen was the Dashii, as I said before. I don't know whether the dreamer information, whoever they come from, is right or not. I don't know whether Ned's information was poisoned. If Stephen was the Dashii, then Ned. Can you let me speak, Jason? Thank you.
No.
Then
my information wasn't from that.
Hold on. Andreas finish his defense first, and then everyone can have time for permanent information. Okay. Andreas, it's your floor.
So I would like to hear, in the information part, about Ned's information, whether that's wrong or right. If we think someone else could be poisoned. If Clockmaker got 2, it could also have been Chris A. If it was Stephen, there are lots of reasons in this game that you would kill a player, a minion. So I'm the Flowergirl. I told you I can't help a lot because thanks to all the mad people, we didn't have a lot to check. But yeah.
Okay, time for permanent information.
I didn't say you. I said Adrian.
I do have pertinent information.
No, it's about the information you have, Ned, whether you are poisoned or not, because that gives us information whether Steve.
The information came from Adrian himself. I'm not talking about information.
I have a question.
No, I mean the role you had. If you have
Jason,
information role, you are poisoned.
I have no information to give.
I have a question for Andreas. Did you get a yes or a no this turn?
What?
Did you get a yes or a no this turn?
Vote last night.
What?
We didn't have a vote. You killed yourself.
You should have still gotten something. Did you get a yes or a no?
I got a. We didn't vote.
You should have got a no then, because the demon didn't vote, so you're lying. If you didn't get a no, that means you're lying.
No, he came. He said to me there was no vote. He didn't give me a no or yes.
He has to give you a no. You get told if the demon voted or not.
Then read it as a no. He came to me and said there was no vote. So and then went on.
So let's hear Andreas' defense, because I don't think he gave one, right?
He gave one. Yeah, I got to know because there was no thing, but that's not the way Nam said it. That's all. But I got only information on the brain.
Anyone want to talk, or else I'm saying you vote on Andreas?
So I've just been listening because
Who's
I
talking?
am the sage, and I died, and I was told on Andreas and Adrian. So
Wait, you're the
Don't believe
sage?
that.
I don't think so. If
why?
Michael was the artist, you're not the sage.
And
What
if
does
you, if you go,
Michael
you can
being
be
the
the
artist
sage,
have
but then it's
anything to do with
Adrian
me
and not
being the
me.
sage?
Because I have information.
Okay, time for permanent. No more time for permanent information. I'm going to start voting Andreas in
I
3,
think if he has information, he should share it during the vote.
1.
Hey, no, this is a good
Starting
kill.
with
This is a
Ned.
good kill, Ned. This is a good kill, Ned.
I am. I'm trying to hit it.
Then you got to hit it.
I did. Damn it.
Tom, you
I'm
can
hitting
kill
it. I'm hitting it. I don't know what the problem is. Second time.
It's Adrian and not me. If he got the information as sage.
Okay. 4 votes enough. Andreas is in the charming block. Let me check the timer. We have 30 seconds left.
I nominate Adrian.
Okay, Andreas nominate Adrian. Andreas, make your case.
I don't believe Stephen was an Dashii, so I have to go with the sage information, and then it's Adrian. I'm looking forward to hear the information he says he had, he didn't want to share. I only know there was a double claim from him for Clockmaker, and that several people said they are suspicious of him. I don't know how it got to me then, other than I don't think Stephen was an Dashii. And if he was, I'm not the one to go for. Then in that case, I think Chris A was killed.
Adrian, don't share.
Okay.
Don't share right now. Don't share.
Adrian, your defense.
You don't need to. Don't share.
Adrian, your defense.
Okay, I don't want to say anything. I'm trusting Jason.
I also
time for permanent information.
I have pertinent information. Yahoo's lying about the sage because he believed I was a sage. He even juggled me as a sage.
No, that's why I didn't think you were the sage, because you lied.
You only found that out now, but you said that you thought I was a sage.
I only found that out now. I knew all along that you were lying because you claimed my role.
No, I didn't claim your role. I never claimed sage.
Yes, did you, dude? Okay, listen to me. You told me that you didn't want to be killed during the day, which means that you're the sage. And then I talked to somebody else that told me that you said you were the sage. Yeah, I know.
This is not relevant to the current nomination.
Wait, you said you were the barber, Jason.
Okay, this is not relevant to the current nomination.
But you told me you wanted to die.
Yes, that's the thing.
Why would the barber want to die?
Okay, so I'm gonna start the vote on Adrian in 3, 2, 1.
This is all based on Jason and claimed like 5 rolls.
I'm starting to think that Jason's
It's more than Gwami does.
2 from Jason would be what? 2 people that are dead. That doesn't do any good.
And Chris,
okay, 2 votes not enough. Andreas is still in Chamberlain. 10
I
seconds
didn't
left.
want to die at the barber, and I figured if I get enough people to think I'm the sage, then the bad people won't kill me at night. Because I didn't want the barber to come into play. In case you're wondering why I did that.
I nominate Chris.
You're dead.
Oh, and I don't.
Yeah, I take that back about you.
Should have also checked this night.
With that, Andreas is in the challenge block, and he's executed, and he died. And the game continues. Everyone, please go to sleep.
Curse breathe.
Well, obviously Tom is the demon then. We've lost the pit hag, and we write it out. So we get down to 4, and then tomorrow's the last day. Can people figure out that it's Tom? Andreas wanted it to be Adrian. What a nightmare. So, a further observation is that Andreas could have turned him into any demon. I'm hoping he turned him into the Vortex. That would be phenomenal. Because then if we don't kill, we go to 3. Then they lose. That would be my hope. So strategy tips. I've been talking to him all along. I think that everybody knows I am the no Dashii, or was, and that Andreas is evil. Obviously, he picked Tom. The only thing I need to know is, did he make him the Vortex so we don't kill? And then I don't know what to do with that. But the point is, well, I think that, yeah, because we're going to go to 4 and they're going to want to not kill. So I just would like to know. So I'm going to wait until a couple people leave. There's not really a huge deal. If they see that I'm talking to him, they pretty much know that we're both evil. The only problem is that then I said, Adrian. He's going to leave Adrian alive, and then it'll be Ned. I think he should kill Ned, because Ned's the most confirmed. And then it would be between Chris, Tom, and Adrian. But we'll see what happens. And I hope it's the 5. Oh, Edgar's still alive. Yeah, they definitely won't kill Edgar, because Edgar's a witch. Oh my goodness, we suck. I certainly hope they didn't make him into the Fangu. That would have been a mistake. And there's no sense for him to be a no Dashii. I feel like it's pretty obvious to make it him the Vortex. He may have made him the Vigor Mortis so he could kill him. So the ability.
So who died?
Okay, so welcome back, everyone. This is, I think it's day 5. Chris died during the night. You have 8 minutes for whispering starting now.
Okay, I want to talk to
Tom and Adrian.
Hey,
Ned.
No, I want to talk with
can
Nam.
I talk to you real quick?
Yeah,
Tom?
I invite
No.
everyone close.
Ned, do you want to talk?
You have to give it a second because some reason my mouse is not wanting to function. It's part of the reason why my voting has been skewy. Give me a minute.
Then when it is your turn to vote, you could just put your hands up and tell me that you are voting.
But it's not letting me get into a breakout room. That's also the issue with the mouse. Hold on.
Yeah, you're the co-host, so I will make you not a co-host and maybe make you a co-host again. So if that works.
Well, it's his mouse that's the problem.
No, it's yeah.
Okay.
Can you, I'm gonna cut off and come back, and maybe it'll reset it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nam, can we go to your breakout room? Nam?
Okay, sure.
There is another option. Nam can move people manually, I believe. I don't know that he wants to do that.
Yeah, when
Edgar, can we talk?
When Adrian's done,
Yeah, okay. That's cool, Jason.
Okay, well, I'm gonna log off. I'll come back.
I'm joining you, Jason.
Okay, my room.
I'll talk to Adrian. Is he around? Nope.
Chris, can we talk?
Sure. Maybe you can fill me in on all your lies in your garden here.
We'll go to my garden of lies. Dude, what is your problem?
You're evil. What am I supposed to do about that?
I'm
You got
clever.
nothing. You totally poisoned Lynn.
I poisoned Lynn?
Mm-hmm. No Dashii.
No.
Why else would she?
So.
Don't lie. It's very unbecoming. Why not lie? Don't lie to me.
I think that the most likely scenario there is the Vigor Mortis, because Chris died on night 1. Whenever I've been a Vigor Mortis, I have killed my minions.
Yep. And you are 2 away from Chris, so that made sense.
What
but
made
how
sense?
did Lynn that you could have been the Vigor Mortis too? That's fine.
That I could have been the Vigor Mortis.
Yes.
Why? Wow, I don't understand why me being the demon has anything to do with the Vigor Mortis.
Well, if Chris was a pit hag, which makes sense if there's a Vigor Mortis, 2 away, which is my information, would be you.
Okay, why I don't understand what the 2. Oh, you're saying because of the Clockmaker information.
Yes, which is mine.
I understand now. I was like failing to completely understand what you were talking about. So I don't know what to do with that information because I just learned that yesterday.
The fact that Lynn got me as on day 0 as Oracle or Serenovus, I can only assume that you would be the Dashii.
When did she get that?
Day 0.
Zero. There's a day 0 now? I always knew about night 0.
Night 0. Okay, fine.
Okay, well, it's a little confusing because suddenly there's a day 0 too. We're adding this.
We're just adding new phases. Don't worry about it.
I think that actually is night 1. I don't think that she... Oh, she does act on the first night. Well, she thought you were the Serenovus. She told me that.
Right. And she was wrong.
Because you were not claiming to be the Oracle.
Right.
Got it. That makes sense.
So she got false information somehow, or she's evil, which could also make it... She could also be evil, which could make it Ned or Adrian.
Well, so I was the sage, and I did get Andreas and Adrian as the demon.
That's fair. Now, it's just how much do I want to believe you?
I don't know. I don't even know that I believe myself at this point. How many options are there for poison in this game? Jason claimed that he was the sweetheart, so that isn't a possibility, assuming he's not lying.
Man, Jason has lied so much this game.
Well, no, and he claimed, dude, he claimed to be the sage to everybody, and then he acted freaked out when, like, I'm like, sus of him, and it's like, dude, like, you claimed my role to everyone, of course. So when did he died from the mutant? I'm so confused because he claimed two things. He claimed that he was the mutant, and he claimed that he was Serenovus.
Yep.
So
he also claimed that he was the sage early on. He's claimed now that he was the barber at some point.
Well, I'm just trying to think about the death situation. So would an evil player get themselves to be Serenovus so that they could get themselves killed during the day?
He might, to make himself look good, and then he can kind of sway the group.
Because that was odd, because he literally claimed both, and then Nam killed him. Nam didn't say why he killed him either.
No, Nam never does, anyways.
Okay, so if Jason was evil, what could he have been?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Nobody's been getting pit hagged, so maybe he was a pit. No one's getting...
I can't, dude, I'm telling you, I lose track of the days. Like, I can keep track for like 2 or 3 days, and then I like get... Even Nam, he's like, I think it's day 5.
Unless he's on somebody claiming unless he was telling somebody that they were mad the whole time.
Himself, dude. Serenovus himself, and then got himself killed.
Yep.
Is anybody claiming to be Serenovus anymore?
No, I haven't heard of anything in a long time.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
I don't know, dude.
I'm still somewhat suspect of you, but
so
the two people
Lynn,
away from you.
Okay, so I'm trying to... Okay, so Lynn... What did Lynn claim to be Serenovus and got herself killed too? Now that doesn't make sense that 2 people would do that.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think...
Well, if Chris...
Jason might be good. Jason might actually be good.
I don't know.
The fact is, I don't think Lynn meant to screw herself up. Well, no. What the hell? I don't know.
I don't know either. I think I'm going to go talk to Andreas.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost as kind of a little bit myself. Because it was... If it was you and Andreas, that made sense. And you're both dead and the game still continues. So it's very weird, huh?
Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Jason, I think he's playing a good guy's game. I don't know why. Just a feeling.
You kind of have to come out because if basically, if we think there's a Vortox, we have to execute on 4, or if we think all 3 evils are still alive, we have to execute on 4. So, like, you have to come out. There's no way you shouldn't be holding with information from us when it's Final 4 or Final 3, especially.
Okay. Oh. So all I can say is that there's either I forgot the name of the roles. Damn it.
Are you claiming Savant?
This year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't
You need
matter.
to write down all your Savant
Ned.
info.
Ned,
and put it in the chat.
I wrote them, but I have to.
You got to know 2 days ago.
Okay, so you have to post
You got
it
to
in
know
the
that
chat.
3 days ago also.
So Jason has all my info.
Michael's day one. He nominated himself. I gotta know, of course.
Okay, so because you kept saying my power didn't go off. It did go off and you got no's. It just didn't register yet.
What?
You kept saying my power didn't go off earlier.
My power didn't. Oh no, I kept saying it was irrelevant. The information I was given was irrelevant.
But it's not irrelevant because it could pinpoint a bunch of things. If you look at the whole nomination history, it could pinpoint a lot. Edgar, can we talk?
Nobody was nominated. I mean, Michael nominated himself at the time. Michael
Can we
nominated
talk, Tom?
Wait, Edgar, this is super critical.
Wait, 50 seconds left.
Andreas.
Tom, can I go to
50
you?
seconds.
It's important.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, again.
So I don't think it's that important if people know that we're together, because I'm pretty sure people think we're evil. My just question is, what did you change Tom into?
Vigor Mortis.
That was a mistake. Because if you had made him the Vortex, we could have won by not killing today.
Yeah, but I don't think they think he's a Vortex. But I told Edgar, because he's trusting me for some reason, that he should test Tom. He picked Chris and not Tom, but I told him to tell Tom to try, and if he isn't the demon, he shouldn't have a problem nominating.
Okay, well, if we kill today, then it's the end of the game. And
Yeah, and he will use Tom, and I hope Tom knows.
He'll do what with
that he
Tom?
has to do.
What's he going to do with Tom?
He will tell him that he took him as witch, but he didn't.
So that he can't nominate.
Yeah.
The
Minion
Vortex.
is a minion. I know. That's what I got. So that's the information. Take it for what it is.
Who else nominated the whole game?
Andreas could have been a minion, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just
but
look,
Andreas,
Jason.
no, Andreas
Edgar,
nominated
Andreas.
me. Andreas nominated me earlier in the game.
I have a question. Can you change like multiple roles in a game?
Oh, wait a minute.
Of course you can.
Can I answer Jason's question? It's super simple. So there's a nomination history now. The nominators for the whole game are Michael, Jason, Edgar, Andreas. That's the whole thing.
Right.
No, Andreas nominated me and there was no vote because I got killed.
No.
But he nominated me. He
Well,
officially
it is
did
still a
nominate
nomination.
me.
If you say I nominate, it's still a nomination.
He nominated me.
still up.
Wait, I have a storyteller question. When Andreas nominated me and then I outed myself, did you count that as a nomination? No.
It's not on the list.
It was not in the history.
No.
There's none in the history.
If it's not in the
The only
history,
one
it's
that
not
I saw in
there.
history is Michael,
Yeah.
Jason, Steven, Edgar, Andreas, and Andreas Arian.
That's why I got nothing until this last time.
Okay, so I have a question for you then, Edgar. Are you the witch still?
I'm still the witch.
You're still the witch. You're not anything
Okay.
else.
I'm not anything else.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So if there's no Serenovus left, then Andreas was a Serenovus, but there's a problem because both Tom and Adrian's info don't line up. Both of their
Let's kill
info doesn't
Adrian.
line up. No, there's a problem. Tom's info doesn't line up either.
What
There's
is Tom?
Tom?
What? I'll explain.
Explain.
The last turn, I was told that I was the Flowergirl, which is incorrect, but I had to play it up for one turn. Before that, I was the Philosopher, and then I changed into the Dreamer, and I checked on Adrian, and I was given the Savant or the, what is that, the Vigor Mortis.
So here's the problem. Adrian's claiming Savant, but if he's really the Vigor Mortis, then Andreas would have still had a Serenovus power and someone would have been Serenovus. So Tom's info was wrong in some way, shape, or form. It can't be right.
I'm a Savant.
If Andreas was killed, how could he
use his power? Because if Adrian is really evil, then and he's the vigor mortis, then if Andreas is the sir, oh no, that's
No,
right.
no, it's only for the vigor mortis kills.
That's right. Never mind. So
So it
yes,
adds up.
he could still be vigor mortis. Yes.
Well, that doesn't make sense with my mathematician info. It was night 0, I got a 1.
That's true. No, because he was the pit hag and changed himself into the vigor mortis. He wasn't the original vigor mortis. There was a different demon originally.
Hey,
And
you guys,
Pit Hag-
I'm a savant. I
knows-
always were a savant.
What?
I'm a
I don't
savant.
think so, Adrian.
I have all the information written down. Do you want me to take
Please
out
go
the
through
papers
it,
from
and
my
we'll
backpack?
we'll explain where it's wrong, but go through it.
I only have the last information. So the last information was one alive minion, or the town crier didn't know yesterday.
So there is one alive minion, which is the witch.
But will I register as a live minion though? Yeah.
Yeah, would it be a minion?
Good.
Could be a good witch.
That's,
Still
is that a
minion.
question for Nam?
Yes. Question?
Is a good witch a minion?
Yes, it's a minion.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So that lines up.
If there's a good witch, yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that. But are you
let's go
asking?
through it
You're
one by
literally
one.
asking me if a minion. This is minion, so.
I've got all the info. Adrian, I wish you would have written it down word for word what you said Nam told you, because word for
I
word.
told you word for word what
I
everything that
didn't hear the
Nam
last
told
part
me.
of that. I didn't hear the last part of
then
that.
start with night 1. You start with day 1.
He's got it in his backpack. He doesn't want to pull it
Yeah,
out,
I
is what
have
he's
to.
saying.
I have to take the kid to kindergarten. That's why I can't take it out. I told you word for word what Nam told
on
me.
day 1, he was told one demon bluff is sage, one demon bluff is artist.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing because I don't think Nam would give 2 demon bluffs on the same day. But that's what he was given. Then the second day he was given a new minion was created, which was Edgar turning into a witch, or the other or both outsider neighbors are good. Now, that's the weird thing. Both outsider neighbors good. I said, did Nam say outsider or outsiders, or what did he say exactly? Because at that point I was the left, and Adrian wasn't very clear with me. Did anyone else talk to Adrian and find out exactly what was said about both outsider neighbors and good?
I only told you that information. And the thing is, I understood outsider, but I wrote outsiders. But I understood outsider.
So you were told the outsiders neighbors are good, or a outsiders neighbors are good? What were you
The
told?
outsider neighbors are good. Singular.
Outsider neighbors are good.
This is what I understood. I might be wrong.
Okay, so if you were an outsider, your neighbors were good. I got it.
So Jason, it means Chris and Tom are good.
No, but the other thing was a new minion is created, and Edgar was a new minion created because the witch was created that turn. So
Gotcha.
therefore, a witch was
Tom's
created.
bad.
But a good witch.
Well, again, I said Tom and Adrian don't line up in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
But here's the problem. One demon bluff is sage, one demon bluff is artist.
They're
Which
both
means
dead.
they're both dead, but of course, Yahoo died overnight and could have been when the pit hag changed himself, because it lines up that the pit hag changed himself when Yahoo died. So therefore, the sage could have been the demon bluff, and the artist could be not the demon bluff, and that lines up. But then here's the problem. Turn 3, the thing he got was 2 people are mad today, or Town Crier is in play. Town Crier is in play because Ned has to be the Town Crier at this point. 2 people were not mad today because I was the only one mad, because I was both the mutant and the dreamer. I was the only person mad. There weren't 2 people mad. So 2 people mad is false. Town Crier is in play is true.
Why does the Town Crier have to be in play?
It is in play. I am.
Because that's the Town Crier.
No.
Savant information.
No, he could be evil.
But Edgar was the mutant.
Yeah.
No, Edgar wasn't the mutant at that point. I was the mutant at that point.
I
When
was
he
the
got that
mutant.
info, I
Only
was the
the
mutant. Edgar was the witch. I was turned into the mutant and Dreamer on the same turn. I was pit egged into the mutant, and I was also Serenovus into Dreamer. So I was the only person mad that turn. There weren't two people mad. It was only me. I was the only mad person that turn.
Edgar, are you evil?
Me? No,
Okay.
I'm not.
How
The
mad
next
were
thing
you?
is-
Edgar.
I'm not. I'm really not.
The next
Jason,
thing
if
is
you were mad enough, maybe it counted as two mad people.
I was pretty mad that
I mean, he
turn
was
that
very
no one
mad.
believed that it was my Dreamer info. I was very mad that no one believed it was my Dreamer info, and no one would stop arguing that it wasn't my Dreamer info instead of just
Well,
going with it.
I would just like to comment on that it seems odd to me that you would then get yourself killed because, like, you didn't have to do that, and you didn't have to keep shouting.
What was I gonna do?
You
I
were
got
complying with
everyone nominating
madness.
me.
You just let it go. You like people say I don't think, and you just you I don't know. It just seems very ridiculous to me that a good person would intentionally end the day, which has happened twice now because Lynn did it and you did it. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm okay
Anyway.
with killing Adrian or Ned. I'm just going to throw that out
Anyway,
there.
wait, let's continue on. So then the next one is the Flower Girl got a no, and there are two evil players alive. There were two evil players alive, but the Flower Girl didn't get a yes because according to this, we don't have a freaking Flower Girl because if Andreas. Oh wait, Tom, you were a stupid Serenovus Flower Girl. So there's no Flower Girl. So there's where Adrian's info is wrong. The Flower Girl got a no, but then again, the Flower Girl got a no is not true because if there's no Flower Girl, that isn't true. Or
I just have one thing to say, which is
two evil players
when the
alive.
Savant's in the game, I can't even handle it.
And then the last thing is what he got today. If there's one alive minion, which is the witch, or Town Crier didn't know yesterday, and the Town Crier did know yesterday, so that's false. So therefore, it's Tom. It's Tom because his Vigor Mortis Savant thing doesn't line up. It has to be. I mean, no, because that could both of them line up. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Both of
It's
them
either
could line
Adrian
up.
or Ned.
Yeah.
No, it's
Not
not
me.
Ned.
Not
If
me.
if it's Ned, then Adrian's lying. Then this whole Town Crier thing is a lie. But Town Crier came up twice in this thing, on day 3 and day 5.
Why is it Ned? I never understood that.
I think it's Adrian.
So how about this?
Oh,
Why
didn't I
don't we
tell
make
you?
this
Remember, Tom?
simple? Why don't we
I
make
don't
this
know.
simple?
I lost track.
Either Tom or Adrian needs to nominate a dead player, and we go down to 3. Either Tom or Adrian nominates a dead player.
What
Until
does that mean? I don't understand. How can I nominate
You
a
could
dead
nominate me, and then if I die, just in case there's a Vortox still, you could nominate me.
Yeah, you can kill a dead
I'll
player
die
to
again.
satisfy
Does that count for the Vortox,
okay, I didn't
Nom?
know
If we
that.
kill a dead player, it would
It's
satisfy the
count
Vortox.
execution for Vortox.
So
Yeah.
either Tom or Adrian has to nominate me, and we have to go to a final 3.
I nominate Jason.
Okay.
Adrian, nominate Jason. Make your case, Adrian.
Because Jason said so. That's it.
Okay.
Oh damn. That's no
Jason, your defense, please.
It's
Are
too
you
hard
fine
to
with
figure it
dying?
out. It's too hard to figure out in a final 4. Let's see what happens. If Adrian's the Savant, we'll get info if he's still alive. If he's not alive, we'll get info if he's not alive. We'll get info either way. So it's better that we go to a final 3. So it's better if I die.
I do have pertinent information.
Are you done with your defense?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Yahoo.
Have some permanent information.
I have a message for all of you, and it's written on a tree behind me.
That's not relevant.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to start a vote on
Unpertinent
Jason.
information.
By the way, two alive people need to vote for this, just so you guys know. So alive people.
Jesus, can we not vote for Adrian?
No. You want to wait a turn. So Edgar, Ned, you guys are, I assume, are good at this point. You guys got to vote.
Come on, guys. We got to all vote here.
Ned, too, you got to vote. Are you not in your seat, Ned? You're not.
Oh my goodness. No, Ned, just say you're raising your hand. Yeah.
Raise your hand.
Raise my hand. Raise my hand.
Okay, Ned is voting. Okay, Ned's voting.
His computer's messed up. He doesn't have a mouse.
Okay.
Real handicap.
Okay. 3 vote is enough. Ned is voting. Okay, I will make a note here.
I had to reset this and I forgot to do that.
He's in his feet now.
The question is, what other information do you want to get from 4 to 3?
Okay.
I did
because the witch is still working tomorrow.
He's currently in the charming block again.
The Town Crier didn't get any
but,
information.
He's in the charming block. 10 seconds left, everyone.
Wait, are we voting again?
No. The day is running out.
We're
when
killing
the timer
Jason.
runs out, wait, Jason will get killed
I think
again. He
that's
might be
one
the
because we don't
zombie.
get any information.
The zombie
From the witch, not from the town crier.
Okay, with that, Jason has been executed again. His corpse is thrown into fire, so now he's like dead gone. He died double tap. So if he's a zombie,
Where are we gonna throw his
just
ashes?
That was because I broke. That was for breaking madness twice to the dreamer and the mutant.
We'll save the ashes. We might need to kill him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just do it again.
Okay, everyone.
Oh my goodness. I have no idea. I think the best thing to do. Dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in your room.
Oops.
I don't know what's going on. I was in your room. I'm going to my room. Whoops. So I don't really have anything to say. It's all out of my hands. Yeah. Well, at least I'm not the demon at the very end. The pressure's off me. I'm dead. I'm not super under suspicion. Think it might be Jason. Think it might be Lynn. Think it might be Chris. I feel pretty good about that. No, I don't. The one thing I will say is if it's Adrian, I'm one of the last votes. I can bump it up one, so I can not be voting and then vote. I don't know. I just want to get a lot of votes on somebody that's not Tom. There's 11 votes left. Seven of which are dead votes. Or 3 evil votes. I don't know. It's just a game. I'll also go on record as saying I haven't followed anything in the last day or so. I have no idea what Tom said. It certainly didn't sound good. And then Adrian was giving his information, which I was super happy because Jason was railroading him, and Chris doesn't trust him. Chris literally thinks it's Ned or Adrian, which I have no idea why. I don't have any. My brain is mush. No idea what's going on. I don't think Tom has it in him. So hopefully, somehow, it's somebody else magically. I just need to rely that there's a couple confused people and the evil people can. Oop, there we go.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Let me see.
We're missing a couple.
Yeah.
Jason, you're
This
missing a
is
couple
the
of deads
final
again.
3 because one person has died last night. Last person is Edgar. Edgar has died. This is the final 3. You have 6 minutes for Whisper starting now.
Adrian, go do your thing. Tom, do you want to talk very quick?
Sorry, I'm back. I had to go to the toilet. So what happened?
You died.
Oh, great
Nam,
surprise.
can we go in your room?
Tom,
Nam?
Tom, can we talk?
The breakout rooms aren't open yet.
As soon as
Go to
it's
my
open,
room,
can we
Adrian.
talk, Tom?
I want to talk to Nam about a rules question as soon as I can.
I would like to also.
What was Tom saying he was?
Tom, can we talk very quick?
Yeah.
Tom, my room or yours?
It doesn't make any difference.
Yours.
Chris, you're looking
Nam, can I join your room?
particularly unusual.
I'm going.
Okay.
I think
I said first.
Do you know what Tom's role was at Yahoo?
But if you want to go first, you can go.
Philosopher, but I could be wrong.
Could Jason be instructing his new player on how to play this? And Jason and Tom are both evil.
I don't know. I think Jason
No.
could have been evil.
Because
he was fishy from the start. But
if Tom was no
I don't know
Dashii,
how I would be. My information would be
Chris is
poisoned then.
Steven, can I talk to you?
Oh, I guess it would because it's nearest
My room's
Townsfolk,
the top.
isn't it?
Let's go there.
I will go to your room.
Got him.
Hey, I have a rules question because
I think I have the same one. Go ahead and ask.
it's so Nam said to pick a player, and now that I'm dead, is that power suddenly gone if that person votes and nothing happens, or will something happen? Will that person die? That is my question.
My question was different. My question was, what happens if a witch were to pick somebody and then die in the same night? I'm curious if your witch ability even still is in play.
Oh, it's the same question. I just worded it differently.
Oh, I like my wording better because I understood it. Well, it sounded like you were saying.
Don't be a smart ass. Don't be a smart ass.
Well, dude, no, okay, I'm telling you right now, I
Just
have not
joking.
understood anything that's happened in like the last 2 days. Adrian went over all his information, and dude, I'm telling you, I cannot follow Savant information. Like, it's too confusing because it, like, literally give me one piece of information, I can't even understand what it says. Like, and then I get like 6 in a row, and Jason's like, oh yeah, that totally. Oh, he's evil. Oh, he's good. Oh, it must be Ned. Oh, it must be Tom. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't understand anything that's being said.
The thing is, I made such bad decisions as a witch. The first person that I picked was Chris, and I said like, don't say anything, because I suddenly trusted him. The second person that I picked was you, but the demon killed you first before you could even vote, and then I picked Chris again, and then he got killed before you could vote. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. And
So what are you thinking?
I was
Chris
thinking
thinks it's Ned or Adrian. And I don't know why. Like I said, my brain has stopped working. I don't even understand. I need to talk to Chris. Let's both go talk to Chris.
I think it's Tom, but okay, let's both go and talk to.
Oh, there is
Chris,
a
can I talk to you?
lot of noise in the car.
Sure.
You want
All right, top room. Edgar wants to come too. Is he welcome?
I don't care.
Yeah, I will come. I will just ask Nam that question.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to know that information.
So town crier.
Okay, I'm sorry. I literally have stopped, like, I've zoned out the last, like, day and a half. I'm telling you, I can never comprehend Savant information. It just makes my brain melt. So, you said that you had told me the Ned, you said you suspected Ned, but I don't remember why. I just want to understand that.
Oh, yes.
Guys, Nam's not there.
That's fine. He's probably in a room. He's probably in a breakout room. Chris is explaining what his Ned theory. So I just want to hear that. So just let's listen.
I only thought that because Lynn didn't get very good info at all, because she got me as Oracle and Serenovus. So I thought that either she must have been poisoned by her neighbor, which is why I led to Stephen and Chris A. However, after thinking about it, if in fact Stephen is correct that he is not evil, then Lynn could possibly be evil, which means it leads me to believe that either Adrian or Ned is evil, because they're 2 steps away from her, and that's my information.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I see. I didn't follow that. So I think it's Adrian. Because
right, and you think it's Adrian because of your stuff.
You know what the funny
thing is? Unless I was
said...
poisoned, what demon do you think she was?
Well, she died before you. And she might not have been the demon. I'm just saying she might have been, she was evil.
She died during the day, so she couldn't have been the demon.
Yeah, she could have been evil.
Oh, yeah, so she was the minion and the demon is 2 steps away.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not going to say who I picked now, but I don't know if my powers will work if I'm dead.
I think they do. Okay, so Chris might know. Chris,
yeah, if you already picked your before you died, then
it is.
Your power should stay powered.
Was there anything else to that question, or was that the whole thing? So who did you pick?
I don't know if I should tell, but that doesn't.
Well, I don't know if you should tell either.
I don't think it. Actually, I don't think it works because according to the rules, the witch, you lose your ability at 3 people.
I think there were 4 when you picked though.
Yeah,
there were 4, and then the demon killed, and it went down to 3.
Nam went to my room. I was like, "What are you doing?" I didn't say that, but he's like, "Yeah, you have to pick."
Because there were 4 people at that point. I didn't think that. I don't know.
Yeah, I start.
Unless Edgar's evil, which Edgar died last night, so I don't think he's evil. Because, well, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, you've killed off evil.
I got a no for last night, and so that would mean Adrian is not a minion.
Ned, you got to know because there's no minions left. You were going to get a no matter what.
Well, the thing is, it's either Adrian or Tom. If I would have gotten out. You're right.
You would have got to know because there's no minions left. Because
I get it.
That one's fine.
No.
You're the only one
Trust
who's
me.
not in question here at this point.
Who, Ned? Sorry, Ned, but Ned is in question.
No, Ned's not a question.
Yes, Ned's in question, depending on the information Lynn gave us.
I told Lynn the very first day what I was.
What about that Lynn gave you? Lynn didn't even check Ned.
I talked to Lynn
No.
first day.
I meant other information, sorry.
I talked to Lynn the very
By the
first
way,
day.
there's the final 3. You have 10 minutes for
Yeah, we
discussion.
did talk. We did talk, yeah.
And exchange information so she knows I was town crier from minute one.
I did. That's why I thought it was weird that you were still alive.
Because you're the only one I really told.
I think it's Adrian.
Dennis,
The problem is Tom, quote unquote, checked Adrian again, but Nam would have just given him the same info, but now he's claiming that Nam gave him different info, which is just weird and strange. And why you didn't check Ned to check the other person still makes no sense. You check both of them, so at least you could confirm if your info is true or not by checking Ned.
Mm-hmm.
But Adrian doesn't even know what he was just told by Nam when he was literally just told Savant info and doesn't know what he was told.
Well, Jason, just for the record,
I couldn't understand, and now I asked Nam again, and he wrote me in the chat, and he wrote to me, Flowergirl, I forgot, I think yes, and Town Crier no.
Flowergirl, yes. Flowergirl got a yes. When? This turn? There's no Flowergirl left.
So one
you flying
information
an
is
airplane?
good, and me, I'm driving.
Oh, okay. Because it kind of looks like you're flying an airplane.
No, I'm driving.
Why is
And
everyone
my little
driving
one
in
is
this game
asleep.
today? Oh,
This is like the second. This is like the second person that's driving.
Yeah, driving and playing this game.
We have a lot of mad suicide driving today.
2 travelers. No, I thought you didn't like travelers.
Yeah. What's up with all these travelers? I thought you didn't want to
Yeah.
put travelers in the game.
Kick out the travelers. Kick out the travelers.
Okay. I'm
Here's
gonna go
a
with,
thought
I'm gonna go with
for Chris.
Adrian, the bad one.
Trust me, I'm not the bad one. I'm not good at lying.
The problem is you keep getting Town Crier and Flowergirl, and only Town Crier and Flowergirl again and again and again. And the first
This
thing
is
you
what
got was
Nam told me. What
the
a
first
mess.
thing you got with 2 demon bluffs. Nam would never be like, this is a demon bluff or this is a demon bluff. Nam would never do that.
Chris T.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Here's a thought. If
If you want, I can show you the paper
Hold
where
on,
I
Scotty.
wrote in 2
I can't hear
minutes.
Okay.
I think it's Tom. He's being too quiet.
Here's
Always quiet.
Let me, Chris T.
Yeah.
Remember early on, I said if Tom is the Dashii, then guess what? I'm poisoned and jumps over Jason to you. You're poisoned. So your 2 is wrong.
Okay.
And my 1 is wrong because both of ours malfunctioned the first day.
How's that even possible?
That would be fair.
And he would jump over Jason either because either way, if he's a outsider or he's a minion, it jumps over him to you. So your 2 is wrong. That means and my 1 is
How
wrong.
did Lynn get wrong info?
Do what?
How did Lynn get wrong info?
How did Lynn get wrong info?
I'm concerned it was wrong because she's might be evil.
I am not evil.
I have a rules
Not
question.
evil, Chris. I was literally
Yes.
pit-hacked out
What's your question?
Well, Edgar, did you get to ask the question or not?
No, because
Okay,
Nam was
I'll
in
just
another
ask
room,
Nam.
so I didn't ask.
And if there was a witch at 4, would the witch get to pick before the demon picks, and then there would be 3 people, one of which the witch had picked, if the witch died?
If the witch could chop wood?
Yes,
No.
the witch will keep picking until there are 3 people alive. Okay.
Okay, so there could potentially be a witch pick, and that would be active right now.
Not if the witch died.
The witch isn't active in Final 3.
No,
Yeah.
Nam just clarified that it would have been because there were 4 when the alleged witch died, and the witch is claiming that he
In
picked last
4,
night.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the witch
and
is,
I got-
the witch was claiming that he picked last night, and then he died, and now there's 3. So I think if that's the case, that somebody is picked and will die if they nominate.
No, not today. Not today.
I think you're
Doesn't
wrong,
work.
Lynn. I think that what
No,
Nam
Steven.
and Edgar are saying.
If there's a witch, okay. If there's a witch, it will not be active in the final 3. Moreover, if the witch is dead, then nothing happened because once the player is dead, they no longer have
Well,
the
there
ability.
were 4 people last night, and Edgar said that that Nam visited him last night and had him pick somebody. That's the only reason I'm confused.
That's
Yeah,
because
the witch
that,
goes before the demon.
no,
So
That's because Witch goes before the demon and he wasn't killed yet.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but there were
That's
4,
fair.
and
Oh.
I was just confused because, well, I
Yeah,
was confused for
me
multiple
too.
reasons, and
The
I still
demon
don't
could
know.
have killed a dead player. The demon could have killed a dead player, and then there'd still be 4 left.
I guess. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So even if the witch had picked, and then when the person died, the ability is just null and void because now there's 3.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I'll talk to you later, Nam, and then you'll be able to explain it to me without looking like. Yep. Okay.
Wait, can I speed up the game? Let me see how many time we have left. Okay,
No,
we
I'm
have
Actually, trying to
5
hope to learn
minutes.
something.
5 minutes, and then
I
a
nominate-
nomination, please.
I nominate Tom.
Okay, Ned nominated Tom. Okay, Ned, make your case.
Well, it's not me. It's one or the other, and I'm leaning in that direction. That's all I can say. I got to pick one, and based on everything I've heard from public and private, it's leaning towards that direction. So I'm nominating Tom, and I hope that's the right choice.
Tom, your defense.
Well, like I said, my role got all messed up when I ended up as the flower girl. That kind of threw people off, I think. I don't know. But I was the philosopher, and then Jason suggested that I become the dreamer because I knew I only had one chance to do it. And I gave you my information for the dreamer that I checked on Adrian twice, and I got, what is it, Bigamortis twice on him. So, but you guys vote however you think is fit.
What was the other side other than Vigor Mortis that you got?
This is the time for permanent information, and I'm
Savant and
Anybody got anything?
Yeah, I just asked an important question. You got Savant and what?
Savant and Vigor Mortis.
artist.
So you're saying you checked the same person twice, and one time you got Vigor Mortis Savant, and one time you got Vigor Mortis Artist
Yes.
as the Dreamer, because the Dreamer should get the exact same info every time they check the exact same person.
I don't know. I never played the dreamer before, so I don't know.
Well, he only learns one of which is correct. I don't know if that.
Correct. But Nam's not going to help the team that much if he's really good. Nam's not going to help the team by giving him.
Well, clearly it's not helping us because there's doubt in what he says.
Well, the only thing I have last night, I don't know. It's just a gut thing right now because it's all I
It's
can
my
do.
gut thing too, because I don't, and also I told him the turn before that when I said I'm the dreamer, I don't care if I'm drunk. You could take the dreamer role, and then he said he was Flower Girl, but he could have still used the philosopher and turned into the dreamer that turn, regardless if he was
Faking
Serenopus
dreamer.
Flower Girl.
You were faking. You said you were.
I'm coming back in a minute.
That is really odd.
Okay, everyone need to claim their seat now because
Wait a
I'm
minute.
going to vote on Tom. If
Well, the other-
anyone
The
cannot
fact
vote
that it happened
using
with
the
Tom, or
website,
the
okay.
fact that Jason's saying that?
That
Which
Jason
is odd.
said he could have his role that wasn't even a real role.
Because I knew Lynn was dead and I knew I was faking it, so I told him to take it. I was like, make me a drunk dreamer. It's fine. You take the dreamer over. That's what I told.
If no one can claim the seat, they could vote by saying I'm voting and put their hands up in the Zoom, and I will.
Adrian, sit down in the seat or something.
What, Chris?
Are you saying you're evil and you were that was a bluffer? I'm very confused.
Yeah. I was Serenovus I was Serenovus into the dreamer after Lynn was dead. So I told Tom, who said he was a philosopher, to pick the dreamer immediately.
Yeah, I'll vote with the
and
hand.
who cares if I become drunk? Because I knew I was Serenovus.
Okay, I'm going to start a vote on Tom. In 3, 2,
you got it now?
1.
I'm voting
starting.
for this. This is our last chance to vote. Do people not believe it's Tom? If we don't get more votes,
Okay,
then
Adrian,
people
it's your
vote
turn.
Opposite.
Adrian? Oh,
that's
you
4.
voted as a
So
seat,
Okay. I was like, if we
Okay.
didn't get 4.
4 votes is enough. Jason and Lynn has used their dead vote. Tom is currently in the chopping block. Is there any other nomination? You still have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I'll come back in 30 seconds.
Well, I'll go for Adrian just from the information that I received.
Are you
just wait
nominated?
a second before he's until
Yes,
he's back.
I will add
before we
3 more
nominate.
seconds to the day because Adrian has some. Okay, I will add 3 more seconds. No problem.
No, he's.
Adrian was no Dashii. I would be drunk. Chris.
Is there
A
any
could-
other nomination?
Chris.
Scotty, the pit egg turned himself into a different demon. None
I
of
know.
them were the demon originally.
Okay, so Tom and Adrian, you're the one who can nominate it. The nominated candidate could be Ned, Adrian, or any dead player. Okay. Did anyone of you want to say you're not nominating, or did anyone of you
I
want to
thought
nominate?
Tom nominated
Tom
Adrian.
nominated Adrian.
Yeah, I
Tom
did.
nominated
Okay,
Adrian.
Tom nominated Adrian. Okay, so this Tom, make your case, please.
Just based on the information that I got as the dreamer.
Okay, Adrian, your defense, please, or we could wait for a time if you need to.
No, it's okay. Can you hear me?
Scotty,
Yes.
if you're not evil and you vote, the 3 evil people are going to vote and we lose the game, and they're going to tie it.
Okay, Adrian,
You're like
your
that.
defense.
Don't want to tie.
Yeah, we don't
I'm
want
the
to tie.
savant.
Scotty, if you're good, you can't vote.
Okay. I'm the
If we're
savant.
good,
I
it
was
can't-
telling the truth from the start. I don't know what else to tell you. This is what Nam told me. I have a bad memory. That's why I couldn't remember what Nam said. And I couldn't hear him properly. That's why I had to go back to the breakout room to ask him to write in the chat. And this is what he told me. I put my faith into Jason. Jason, you better not be evil. I'm telling you.
I voted for Tom, not you. Did you just?
You better not be evil.
You just missed the vote. I voted for
Have you
Tom
finished your
and not
defense?
you.
This is time for permanent information, or else I'm starting your vote on Adrian.
I think evil
think-
already voted.
I want to add in. No, they didn't, Chris.
Well, I'm not saying you're necessarily evil. 4 people voted.
Lynn voted. She's not evil either.
Well, can you explain how she got me as Sarah Novus or Oracle?
Because Yahoo was the original demon as an Odashi, and then we go from there where the pit hag turned himself into a different demon, which I do believe Tom is the pit hag and turned himself into a different demon at this point.
The pit can also just fake it.
But then my information doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Because 2, you're saying Tom and Adrian are both bad, but Tom's the evil one?
Stephen and Andreas were the original Nodashi and Sarah Novus.
Oh, you're saying Andreas, Steven,
Which
and
is
Tom
Sarah
are all evil.
Novus. And then Tom
Okay.
took it over. Does it all make
Okay.
sense now?
I just want to make sure that my
I still have time
questions
for
are
anyone else
on the
want to
record.
talk
That's all.
for
That's fine.
permanent
That matches
information.
my 3 evil markers that I put at the very beginning of the game.
Okay, is there any other?
Well, if that's how Scotty
Anyone
feels.
I
else
just
want
found
to
it
talk?
interesting that everyone who's still alive said like they put like their faith in Jason, and he's like steering it back and forth against everyone. I don't know. I wasn't evil.
Okay, I'm going to
And
start a vote on
5
Adrian.
people poisoned at the same time.
Steven, are you
A
evil?
lot of people were
Ned.
saying.
Probably Jason,
Three.
Ned, and Adrian.
2, 1, starting.
We'll go with Steven and as evil. That's fine.
Well, let's see who votes.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
It's rather Adrian than Tom.
Andreas dropped in that vote at the end.
Okay, 2 votes not enough. Andreas has his dead vote. The only one who can nominate it is Adrian. Adrian, do you want to nominate Ned or any dead player?
You're muted. I see your mouth talking, but I don't hear you.
Wow. Crash the
Tom
car
is
so we can get
still
on with
in
the game.
Sorry. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you want to nominate Ned or any dead player?
I don't know.
If
Let me
You have to
think.
make a choice now.
Just let it go then.
You have
Town
1 minute.
crier info, then you don't nominate Ned because he's the town crier. If
No, I
you're
don't
good,
want to nominate anyone.
if you're good,
Okay.
you're not going to nominate
Adrian
Ned.
has choose not to nominate anyone. With that, Tom is in the chopping block. He's executed and die. And I'm gonna mute everyone because there's
won.
definitely go to final 2. It has been a winning team. Okay. Okay. So very crazy game. If Blake is here, Blake could yeah. Is Blake still here? Oh, Blake is still here. He's the very dedicated spectator. Okay. He's here way more from Sarah. Anyways, congratulations to whichever team. There has been an end. So of course that team is definitely not in the team with Tom. And the team that is winning and not in Tom team is the What do you guys think?
Don't know, just tell us. We don't know, just tell us.
Sometimes I hate you now.
Yep, this
The
sucks.
good team. Okay, congratulations, the good team. You have executed the
did it.
demon and
We
you
did it.
won.
Who's the
Nice.
bitch?
Are you sure
Thank
that's
God.
Yes, I'm gonna share this. Okay. This is a very crazy game, so I don't
I'll
know
say it was.
where
It's
to
always
start
crazy.
because it's not a typical S&V game, a lot of changing, so I don't know where to start. But I'm
Who the
gonna
fuck
show you
was that
guys the
Sarah
original
Novas?
Grimoire first, okay? The original Grimoire is this. Okay, let me see.
It was clearly Andreas. He does not look happy.
Okay. I'm gonna show you guys the original Grimoire. So this is the original Grimoire. So this is
Oh,
what the
he's a
game started
pinhead.
with.
Ah, no Dashii!
The Demon Bluff,
Oh,
our Flowergirl
my camera.
philosopher, and the Sage. Okay. Okay. So a lot of things happen. So I'm just gonna point out very easy rule to narrow down. So that Michael is the artist. He just asked if 1 + 1 = 2. I mean, I'm not that bad at math, but like if he asked any storyteller who's bad in math, then he may got wrong answers. But yeah, I'm. So because the demon is no Dashii and he's not poisoned, so I gave him choose information. 1 + 1 = 2. And if anyone want to prove me why 1 + 1 is not equal to, we could stay later and we could argue about that. Now Edgar start as the mutant, but then I don't know. This is the first time I saw a good alignment minion. So thank you for that, Andreas. And that's also a good thing. Yes. So because the first night Andreas turned Edgar the mutant into the good alignment witch. So Edgar just witch everyone ever seen. But most of this target is dead is killed by a demon or either not nominating. So nothing happened.
Yeah, I picked. By the way, I picked Chris twice, Steven once, and Tom once.
Yeah, you could have ended the game because I was the demon at that
Andreas
point.
is the pit hack. He changed Edgar into the good alignment witch, and then he turned Jason to the mutant. This is a very unlucky pit hack because he picked both of the outsider to turn them into a very junky role. But if he find out some good town folks, he could have prevent them from getting information. But then he also did a safe move there because Steven had a lot of heat in himself. So he turned Tom, the Serenovus, into the Vigor Mortis. And I decided to kill Steven, the original No Dashii. Ned is a town crier. He's also very unlucky because most days just end by either Serenovus execution or only 1 or 2 player nominated. But he did find out when Andreas trying to nominate Adrian. And he's also poisoned. So I was deciding if I should give Ned wrong information when Michael nominated himself. But I was just like, I don't want to out Steven as no Dashii because it would be too obvious, right? Or when no one nominated. And then I could give Ned yes, and then he would question his information. So I just gonna give him wrong true information, even if he's poisoned. Lynn is a rimmer.
That's why
He was
Scotty got
poisoned
it.
by the original demon, Steven the No Dashii, for a whole
Yeah.
game. So her information is just garbage. I mean, it's not garbage, but since she figured out she's poisoned, it's also leaded to Steven as a No Dashii. Chris A is the oracle. I don't know what happened. Maybe he told a demon his role, or maybe a demon figured out his role. He was killed the first night, so nothing. So I'm sorry, it's Chris A. Sometimes that's happened. So we just watch the game from a spectator viewpoint. Adrian is the Savant, got a tons of information because this is the first time I saw a Savant live this long and got so many information. I will come to the Savant information later. But I think most of you guys figured out the Savant information and he got correct information the whole game, which means he always get one true statement and one false statement. Scotty is the Mathematician. He detected the poison from Lynn 2 nights when he's still alive because Lynn just checked people and just gave Lynn the wrong information. Scotty always learned at 1. Tom is upstairs novels. He first made Lynn to be the town crier. So a lot of people think Lynn is a town crier the first day, so nothing
Not Town
happened.
Crier. It was Flower Girl.
Flowergirl. But then Lynn broke madness in the second day, so she was executed. And then in the third night, Jason the barber was targeted by both the pit hack to turn into the mutant, and he was also mad about being Rimmer. So it was very fun day for me to watch because
So annoying.
I'm not going to execute the Jason because he put a lot of effort into claiming the Redeemer, but then he want me to execute him, so I'm just go with his will. So I execute him, and the day end. Chris is a Clockmaker, got a 2 because the original demon Steven no Dashii is next 2 steps away from the Minion, the Pit Hack, and Reyes, and that's the game, everyone. Now I will show you guys the bluff of Flowergirl, Philosopher, and the Sage. Oh, I'll go through the Savant information when I show you the final grimoire. Okay? So this is the final grimoire. I have to delete a lot of things because I don't have.
Holy shit!
Okay. This is the final grimoire. I'm just going through the Savant information. The first night I gave Adrian the demon bluff or the Sage, or the demon bluff is the artist. The correct information is that the demon bluff is the Sage, and then I gave him. There's a new minion being made, and
A good aligned one.
both neighbor of the outsider is good. The correct information is because Edgar was turned into the new minion, and then one neighbor, which is the only outsider at that point, is Jason, the mutant or the barber, and one of his neighbors is not good, which is Tom. Okay, and then the third night is that 2 people is mad or the town crier is in play. The true statement is that the town crier is in play. Only one player is mad because only Jason is being mad by a certain of us, and he's also the mutant. But I would say something like one people is no, never mind. And then the day 4, the Savant get the Flowergirl, get a no, or 2 evil is alive. So 2 evil is alive is a true statement because both Andreas the Pit Hack and Tom the Serial Nervous is alive. There's no Flowergirl, so Flowergirl didn't know it's the wrong information. And then in the 5th day, he got 1 alive minion or Town Crier get a no yesterday. The true statement is there's 1 minion alive, which is Edgar the Witch, and the Town Crier get a no. It's wrong because the town crier get it yes because Andreas nominated Avery the last day. Ned is no longer poisoned by Steven and no Dashii. And then the final day, I gave him this information because I forgot what Tom is laughing at. But I also don't want to kind of like give confirm information for Savant because I want to keep a little bit suspicion on him. So I gave the Flowergirl get a yes, which is wrong information. No Flowergirl or town crier get a no, which is true information. And that's the game, everyone. GG.
I literally said, why would he get Flower Girl information again? I was like, why did you get Flower Girl information again? That makes no sense.
My God, I played so badly because I thought Chris was the first person that I targeted, and then I was like, oh, there was some information that got like, oh, Chris maybe be good because I talked to Jason and Jason was so adamant, if you don't kill Andreas, I'm gonna out you. It's like, hey, nobody threatens me like that. So I was like, Chris is good. So Chris is good.
Edgar, I had it pinpointed to Andreas being bad. Now I thought Andreas was Serenovus. I didn't know.
Clockmaker. Yeah.
And then
God damn you, Tom. God damn it.
And then
all I wanted was to get
well
good
played,
dreamer.
Evil. I think the evil team did well.
I'm heading off, guys. My mistake was picking the role that Adrian had.
Yes, when you picked
Yeah,
Savant,
you couldn't know.
More to Savant, it was like, and then you picked him a second time. If you would have picked
Shame
Ned,
on you,
if
Steven.
you would have picked Ned and you would have said that Ned was the town crier and something, then you might have been more believable. If you would have picked Ned, but you said town crier / something, it would have been more believable. But when you picked Adrian again and it was a completely different thing, I'm like, no, now I'm gonna give you the exact same thing. If you pick the same person, we'll give you the same thing. He
and then after that, I got I picked
100%,
Steven,
but no one have ever done that, so I can.
and then after that, I
could
picked
give him good information. I could give him the rigor mortis or the artist, which means that Adrian is actually rigor mortis to confirm that he's a demon.
Oh yes,
but and then I got unlucky, by the way.
No one had ever done that, so.
I got unlucky because, by the way, I targeted Steven next, but then he got killed before he could nominate. Then I went back to Chris. the same thing happened. He died before he could even like nominate, and then I got Tom. So I got 2 times. I got Steven and Tom correctly, but then I died. So Tom couldn't have died even if he picked somebody.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
so
Edgar.
weird to be a good witch.
I didn't out you, and yet somehow you still didn't trust me, so you kept trying to get me to die if I nominated. I am going to out you from now on,
no,
sir.
No, the first time I said like, don't say anything. I got to give you a hint.
What about the other 2 or 3 times?
No, it was one more other time, which I was like.
Well, I screwed up because I don't know how I knew, but I knew that Lynn saw me as the flower girl, and somehow I screwed that up because I should. But the problem was I had already told people I was the bottom half, and the flower girl's not bottom half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have done what I did. I only claimed bottom half Sage because I didn't want to die overnight, and because I was the barber and I didn't want more things.
Oh, that's what it is. I should have said I was pretending to be the sage because I wanted to stay alive. That's what I should have done. I knew that it was there. I just didn't do it right.
Yeah, there's a reason why you pretend to be the sage. It's to stay alive.
Yeah, because I'm the flower girl. So Lynn, did anybody have suspicion on me until I wasn't the flower girl?
When you
I never heard you were the flower girl, and I suspected.
As soon as I knew Lynn,
yeah.
As soon as I talked to Chris T and I believed him, as soon as I believed Chris T was not, she said Sarah Novus or Oracle, I knew she was poisoned. At that point, you were my #1 target.
Yep. And I was at the same point.
So claiming flower girl may not have been enough, but I think it would have helped a little bit.
But the thing is, I want to when I said the first time, nominate Chris T, I was like, fuck, I made a mistake, and that's why I said like, I was gonna go to Nam and go like, Nam, I want to change my.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Once you say it, it's done.
Yeah, that's why I go like, yeah.
Why don't you pick your